everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum patrons and I get together to play Dungeons & Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These patron games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel and possibly join these games, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod. Welcome to session number 4 of our Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen campaign, published by Wizards of the Coast. I should mention that our character art is by Demnix. Why is that not part of my normal thing? For this session, I am joined by patrons Brandon, playing Cere, dwarf cleric of the light domain.
Hey there.
CT playing Pi, the gnome ranger hunter.
Hello.
Is that window not stretched out? There we go. Dory playing Ellowyn, Kender, Bard, College of Lore.
Hello.
Jared playing Elyas, Human Divination Wizard. And Morgan playing Kazra, our Human Champion Fighter.
Hello.
Previously on Shadow of the Dragon Queen, party swiftly defend themselves against the enemy patrol, many of them seeing the strange dragon-like humanoids for the first time. Disturbingly, the fanatical soldiers were able to light their swords on fire with the power of their goddess. After surviving the attack, the party quickly returned to Vogler. Jayev left to return to the Merc camp to gather the few remaining forces and meet up in the village. They reported the army sighting to Becklin and the mayor. The former was deeply concerned, while the mayor planned to write a letter of intent explaining Vogler's neutrality. While the party deals with the selfish Lord Baccharis, a messenger from the army arrived at the town gates. The armored soldier delivered an ominous message: submit and join or be conquered. The mayor was stunned, and some townsfolk were swayed, but Jayev's dramatic arrival forced a battle, and the party had to defeat the soldiers and ended up capturing the messenger. Elyas and Rickard interrogated the soldier, along with Becklin and other NPCs at the castle, while the rest of the party helped the mayor deliver a sobering proclamation: the entire town must be evacuated before nightfall. They can't escape through the main gate, but thankfully the town has access to the river via ferries and boats. They can travel downriver toward Kalaman, the nearest city. Evacuating that many people proves a logistical nightmare, however. Meanwhile, the intense interrogation revealed the army's goal of world conquest and devotion to the Dark Goddess, and the mystical creation of the foot soldier creatures known as Draconians. Not only are the gods returning to Krynn, but so too are the dragons. As the party reunites, Becklin, Cudgel, and Jayev volunteer to ride out with the remaining ironclad regiment. They'll act as guerrilla forces, hitting the army with hit-and-run attacks to delay them, giving the village more time to evacuate. The party will be the town's last line of defense. The chaotic evacuation runs for several hours, but as the sun sets, an explosion rings out from the river gate. A militia member comes stumbling down the road, screaming that the army is here and that they have a dragon. Screaming and shouting erupt from the remaining villagers as they scramble onto the boats, many pushing and shoving, and a few falling into the river below. At the northern cliffs, you spot dozens of figures emerging, carrying burning torches. They dramatically step off the edge as their draconic wings unfurl, swiftly carrying them into the village. The cool night air turns warm and smoky as buildings begin to catch fire. Darrett draws his sword and yells, "We've got to give them more time!" and takes off north into the village.
Remind me how to pull maps up that have been open for us. Oh, thank you.
I can put, I could put you on the map. Would probably help. So at the moment, you are all down basically at the wharf area. And you have seen, heard, and spotted the enemy forces coming from the north in mass, just a whole ton. You've got maybe 80% of the village evacuated. Everybody's got a big crowd up right at the wharf, and things are getting pretty panicky and chaotic now. And already you see the signs of smoke and fire and flames licking up at various points in the village.
So they're already inside the walls?
Appears to be the case.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you've heard some explosions ring out and lots of fire, and you can see various what you recognize now as the Draconians stepping off this. Normally, this cliff serves as a pretty good deterrent, but they can just unfurl their wings and glide right down. The mayor is down there as well, and she looks at all of you desperately and says, "We still have more people we need to get off." She fishes in one of the large pouches and crates that she's got, and pulls out 2 potions of healing and says, "We've went through most of our supply trying to heal the wounded militia and take whatever we could, but I think you might need these at the moment." So whoever wants to distribute, you've not got 2 potions of healing.
Frontline fighters. Pine Kazra.
Definitely.
Okay. That makes sense.
Elyas looks over at Pi and at Kazra and said, "We need to give the citizens time to escape."
You got it, Elias. What should we do?
Cere, what do you think?
So Cere is just standing dumbfounded, essentially. She's waiting for instructions. Like, she looks just nervous and anxious. She really wants to try to help the people more than go deal with this problem head on. You kind of get the feeling that she needs to be told what to do.
You saw earlier, Darrett literally drew his sword and was like, "We've got to give these people more time," and just took off north. So he's already running.
Elyas is going to grab Cere by the collar and just run after Darren.
Okay.
I think also we could flavor it that those who are not in our active party right now are probably helping out at the wharf for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, Kazra kind of jumps up on Horsey's back and gets her lance and her shield out and goes, "Okay, I guess this is it, Horsey. If you get scared, don't worry, I'll protect you. Okay, let's do this." And they start riding north.
You can hear, "Hi-oh, horsey,
Yeah.
away!"
Thankfully, the horse is trained for battle. You think a normal horse would be pretty panicky right now. Okay, you all start moving north. If anybody wanted to do anything else, please let me know. But otherwise, I'll assume everybody is going north towards whatever kind of commotion. And sure enough, you hear the sound after basically going maybe a street or 2 towards the north. You're probably maybe here-ish. You hear the sound of panic and shouting. The air is growing thick with smoke as you emerge onto a larger street. You spot a middle-aged woman with visible burns screaming at a pair of militia and pointing to a nearby building that's already engulfed in flames. And she's screaming, "Please, my husband and son, they're still in there." And then she spots you all with desperation in her eyes. However, the militia's primary attention is on a pair of Draconians menacingly approaching.
Elyas is going to cast Mage Hand to try to put the woman out.
Let's put you on a map first, and let's get some initiative since there are enemies on the board. And you all basically spot each other at the same time. You're arriving out of the street. You see this happening up ahead, and at the same time, you see these Draconians approaching. I'm not sure if the militia might not have spotted you yet because their attentions are very much tied elsewhere.
Man, Pi's got these amazing initiative rolls.
Hopefully, I'm not burning all my good rolls.
These guys as well. Oh yeah, and Derek. Okay. Yeah, you did. Jeez. So, if it looks a little bit darker in places, it's because I did mention the fact that it is night at this point, early night. But there's a lot on fire, so there is a lot of light sources being produced for some of you all. And the building that is currently aflame seems to be just around the corner over here. And that's the one that the woman is gesturing at desperately. Get some battle music. All right, Pi, you are the first to respond to this situation.
All right, so this is not the entrance to the building, right?
Correct. That is another building that has begun to catch on fire. The one that she seems to be indicating is to her east.
Okay, and this is the woman that
Yes.
is the old lady, or no?
Yes.
All right, so friendly. All three of these are friendly.
All three of those are friendly. Yep.
Okay. Then what I want to do is longbow the first one. $16.
16 does hit, yes.
For 16 damage.
Oh my
Hold on, is that right?
lord. That seems... Or wait, did you... That's the damage roll?
Hold on, it is. I did it out of order. I should
Oh,
cast
that...
Hunter's Mark on the
Hunter's Mark.
guy.
Okay.
Then shoot. And yeah,
Heard
it's a
CT
D8
say all
and then it's a D6.
Almost max
That's what I heard
damage.
CT say.
Crazy.
Alright, yeah.
Because
That
that's how you
is
play
just
Hunter. I don't know
just
if you
a
guys know
great
that.
damage
That's how you
roll.
play Hunter.
Oh,
max
Um,
roll on the dice, yeah. Alright, yeah, so you...
yeah, they are. And he is slowed.
Nice. So you throw the Hunter's Mark on top of him and aim carefully and fire, and that does significant damage. Slow.
Then I want to go as far as I can into kind of like tucking my thing as I run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
Yeah.
about 10 feet, okay. Alright. Next, what you see with this commotion going on is one emerges from around the corner and runs up
What?
on Ellowyn here.
But I didn't do anything.
And tries to stab at you with a short sword. Does a 16 hit?
I'm going to use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that
Okay.
with the shield.
Protection comes out. So it's one more roll. Okay, so with disadvantage, that is a definite miss. So you can see, Ellowyn, the Draconian just suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you see one just charge at you, snarling. And then Kazra's giant shield just comes up in front and deflects it. However, he does get a second attack. But that one is only a 10. He's rebuffed. Alright, and now it is Kazra's turn. Which, aren't you happy I remembered to put your horse on there?
That is really awesome. Kazra and Horsey are, let's see, what are the rules for going through spaces with other people in it? With the mount? Would it be just
I think
extra?
it's just difficult terrain, basically, yeah.
Okay. So let's see. I think Horsey has a movement of 40. But just in case, she's going to take the dash action. Kazra and her right up this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And at 35, she is going to be able to attack with her lance.
Charging with the lance, alright.
Yeah, you can give this a try. Let's see. Lance +7.
This is the right campaign to use the lance. 15 does hit with the lance.
Okay.
He rolled an 8. Oh, +7.
So 13 damage. And let's see, there's a DC. Where is the lance thing? Oh, so it has to make a DC 15 save to remain on its feet.
It doesn't need to, because you skewer the Draconian with the lance, and its ability only works within its so it begins to do that thing where it emits the gas and its body petrifies and turns to stone, but that's only right around it, and you are actually out of its petrifying gas zone.
Okay, then with the rest of Horsey's movement, she's going to go, let's see, another, let's see, 10, 15, so 10, 20, no, I can't really move. She's just going to move up another 5.
Yep.
And that is the end of my turn.
Very good. You see another Draconian emerge from around the corner. You imagine this might have been the one that set the building on fire. And it runs up, ready to skewer this poor woman, but I'm gonna say that this guy steps in front to take the blow if he can. Oh, only 2 damage. And that second one's actually gonna miss. So he actually comes up and he takes one cut, but is still standing and looks wide-eyed at all of you. But it does recognize you all. But he's too busy to even yell anything. Then we've got the one that you killed goes next, so that one's off the boards. We go to Ellowyn, who's got a Draconian in your face.
Is the one next to me, do they all have their wings out and visible? Or are they kind of like under their...
These ones probably... They're not like out unfurled, but they're probably... You almost picture, I don't know if you ever see the old Gargoyles cartoon where they like kind of wrapped them around like a cloak or something, which I thought was really cool. It's probably like that because I mentioned the fact that you saw them like come in with their wings and then drop down. So
Okay.
It might be that the robes are randomly covering some of them, but more than likely they're no longer hidden at this point. But they don't have them like necessarily out like a, I don't know, like a demon or something would either. They can kind of wrap them up a little bit.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to look up at the one that tried to strike me, and she's going to tap on her book and say, those wings, do they help you fly, or are you just going to eventually flap them dramatically when you fall? And I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on that one. Let's see, do we hit the bubble or the eye? Or just the spell? Okay, the spell. So it's a wisdom save, DC 14.
Not their strong suit.
Takes 3 points of psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And
Cere comes in.
with my bonus action, I'm going to throw a bardic inspiration as Kazra rides away from me on Horsey. She's going to say, "Thank you so much. Someday I'll be able to return the favor. Good luck." And I'm going to throw a bardic inspiration at her.
All right, Elyas.
Elyas is going to snap his finger and Veyloon pops up. Right there.
Do you need me to?
My familiar. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah. And then I'm going to. That's a melee touch attack, so
13 actually doesn't quite hit.
all right.
Fox scrambles around trying to zap him.
Mm-hmm. And then Elyas is going to move up to literally as close to the fire as he can get without getting burned.
Yeah, she's still
And
screaming and gesturing towards the. Even though there's enemies all around, she's still like just desperately. In
Right.
fact, she's halfway trying to get back in there, and one of the guards is probably still trying to like keep her back.
Mhm. And I'm going to assume Elyas recognizes this woman and says, "Lucy, we'll take care of this. Get to safety."
Elyas, please, please. You would probably guess and know from their personalities that they're the kind that would like try to ride out a disaster because for a multitude of reasons, but it's probably not surprising you that they would still be in here, but it would probably still upset you very much.
Fine.
All right, the guard will try to fight back against this draconian with his spear. Let's turn off your stuff. Ooh, okay. You felt a little bit, almost a nat 20 on that. It deals no damage. Why is this character sheet? What is damage? 1d8. Okay, dude's a champion. And deals a pretty solid blow as he feels inspired by all of you coming in. The Draconian is still up. Cere.
She'll run forward. Let's see. I guess
You want to take this
potentially
way?
invoking an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
It does, but does this you'd have a disadvantage on it, right? Because of the vicious mockery. So this is going to be the disadvantage attack.
Yes.
Which I think 11
Okay,
is going to miss
11
then.
does not hit. It almost hits. I'll come up here. The spell resistance says you touch a willing creature. Am I a willing creature? Can I touch
seems like
myself?
A philosophical question, but yes, I believe you can.
I just wanted to make sure that it's not like worded to where it has to be cast on someone else, because otherwise it would say
I
self.
think they're usually pretty clear when it says it can't be you or something. If it says like an
Okay.
ally, the only thing it would say if it's an ally, because you're not an ally of yourself. But if it just says a creature, then yes, you are a creature.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say something along the lines as I'm running up, saying, reorcs protect me, or have your forge flames protect me instead of it hurt me. And I'm making a beeline. That's my action, so I can't dash.
Okay.
But I'm running right behind Elyas, since Elyas had grabbed me by the collar previously. Anyway.
Okay. So turn on a little bit of a fire protection. Yeah, no,
Essentially, yeah, that's the idea.
you can feel like it would be painful to enter this burning building for sure. All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Darrett will. He wants to come up and obviously and help people, but he glances back at this creature like snarling in Ellowyn's face, and he just puffs up his chest, and has his big sword and comes back to you, Ellowyn. Says, "I hope there aren't any more of these things." He attempts to swing.
Don't worry about me. Get up there and help everybody else.
Look at all these rolls for the allies. My goodness. He does 12 damage to that Draconian. He brings it down. He nods at you, Ellowyn, for that, but he still, you can feel the chivalry coming off of him, and he just wants to stand there and fight this thing and help protect you. Which now the Draconian looks wounded after that mighty strike. Second guard is actually going to still take his turn to restrain this woman and like literally keep her from running into the building, at least for this round. But he will yell out and says like, "Hey, thank you all." And we've got this one who will snarl and race up to here. And does he want to attack Kazra or Pi? Let's see. Kazra. Don't think a 9's gonna attack the shieldy fighter. Oh my goodness, where are these? It's feast or famine with my rolls. All my ally rolls are fantastic. My enemies are terrible. All right, that Draconia is snarling viciously, but cannot get a hit in. And you do not hear any voices or anything from inside this burning building, but it continues to burn and the heat radiates off of it. And the woman is looking very worried. Hi.
Alright, Pi is going to sword the one here, right in his face. Moving Hunter's Mark first.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Hunter's Mark is mentally moved, and we attack.
A 6
Poorly.
is
Very
not
poorly.
gonna hit though. Yeah.
I'm closer to the woman. She's screaming. She's in my ear.
It's a stressful situation, no doubt.
Highly stressful.
Highly
Questioning whether or not I made the right decision. Yeah.
You get free. Do you get free hunter's marks now as the new ranger? Right? Is that how it works?
Not free, but I get 2 per long rest. But it's free to. Once I do it, I can move it around as a bonus action.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So they just no
it's
longer.
Not always
it's not a spell
it's
slot.
not. It's not always in forever.
Yeah.
Right. I just get my number of them equal to my proficiency bonus, I think.
Okay. And they last however long, and you can switch them around. Because I remember that was a big thing they changed in the new thing for rangers. They kind of doubled down on the hunter's mark thing.
Yep.
All right, this one the Draconian down here will turn its attention to Darrett because that one number on him. Or did you have more Pi?
Actually, I was going to use my. I was going to attempt to use my. I was going to burn. I'm going to burn my inspiration.
Go for it.
Because of such a dire situation. I feel I have to.
Yes, please. If nobody uses inspiration, I'm not going to give them to you.
That's right. Oh, never mind. I couldn't read the sign. I didn't have it. It was grayed out, and I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if the 3 things next to it, but when I clicked it, it was like big and red, and I was like, all right. So I did not have inspiration.
Oh.
All right, never mind. Continue.
All right.
Continue with the sad Pi turn.
I can't remember. Are you allowed to give inspiration? Well, no, I can't do it.
When I reward inspiration, you can.
That's when it has to be done.
I think that's when you can choose. Yeah. I think it's only if. I don't know if you can choose then, or only if you already have it. I'd have to look that part up. All right, so this one's attacking Darrett. 14 is actually going to hit him for 7. Ooh, and a 21 is going to hit him for 3. So he takes 10 damage. So Darrett and the Draconian are having it back and forth down here. A little bloody fight. But he does not regret fighting still. All right, Kazra, you've got one more in your face.
Okay, so Kazra and Horsey are going to back up just a little bit. 5 feet. And Kazra is going to pull out her Warhammer and attack this Draconian. So let's see. There's the weapons. Warhammer.
Oh my gosh.
22, I assume, hits.
Smashy, yes.
And she does 9, and it does the push. It back 10 feet in a straight line.
Okay, so we'll go like that way. Shoves them backwards. Which I
Yep.
think does not trigger attacks of opportunity if you force a creature. Is that correct? I think it's only if they end up using their stuff to move.
Yeah, it does not cause opportunity attacks.
Okay.
But then after that, Kazra is going to move up this way with Horsey. And she's going to be right up in his face again.
Nice.
And I think that is the end of her turn.
All right, number 3 here. We'll continue attacking this poor guard. Successfully. Ooh. The guard is still alive, but you can tell with that one, if he had been hit one more time, it would have ended him. Like that one attack, like just absolutely, he's like stumbling and coughing up blood. This is definitely just one of the militia who happened to survive the battle from before. Maybe was healed up or something, or just didn't get killed, but he is barely hanging on to life at this moment. And then as you see that one get nearly murdered, you suddenly turn and watch as a shape falls down and daggers protrude from the other guard who's holding the woman back, and he just absolutely just vomits up blood. And you see rising behind him is a different kind of Draconian that you never saw coming, just dropped in from above. This one appears to be colored differently and has different shaped face and wings, and has instead of having a short sword, has a pair of daggers, and just murdered one of them as it was coming down from above very silently, and turns to you all and just snarls. And the woman starts screaming now. Ellowyn.
The one that's right back by Dara and I, you said he's looking very, very bad.
I would say he is officially bloodied, which would be
okay.
At least at half health or lower.
Okay. Okay, well, I am going to... I think I'm going to just do Vicious Mockery on him again. And I'm just going to say, this is your brain, and this is your brain on failure. I don't want to say the bad one. So I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him. Another Wisdom save.
Wow, this time he steals up his... Actually made the save with a -1.
Did
With blood in his
Did
eyes.
he use his reaction last round?
He
did, right?
Did.
Oh no, wait, that was...
Or has he gone since? I think he might have gone since then.
Yeah, because he hit Dara, right? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. End of my turn.
Elyas.
All right. Elyas is going to use a bonus action to telepathically tell Valoon to use the help action against this Draconis down here so that whoever attacks next would get an advantage using the help action.
Okay.
Elyas is going to push this lady. What did I call her? Linda or
Lucy.
Sally Mae? Lucy, yeah. I'm going to push her up towards Kazra to move her as a forced movement away from this Draconis, so there won't be an attack of opportunity or to get her attacked. So she's going to basically just be pushed up next to the horse in that area, or I'm going to step that way. And he is going to reach out and cast Shocking Grasp on that critter right there.
17 will hit, yeah.
And that's going to be his turn.
2 lightning damage. All right, you send a shock. It looks very cool, but you're trying to, like, you're gritting your teeth and trying to send shock waves, and the creature just kind of shivers a little bit. All right, this one is severely injured, and even though he's surrounded by allies, he actually just takes the dodge action. He is his willpower has kind of left him at the moment. He does not want to die, so he's gonna be dodging. Cere.
I'm gonna try to go into the house. Do I see an entrance?
Yes, you can enter. There are pieces that are like fall. Like it's the dramatic part where there's like, you know, beams coming down, but the doorway is like open and it's just flames and smoke.
Yeah, so she'll just kind of put her arm in front of her face to try to cover some of it, and she'll just start walking in, like running in, and she'll shout, "I'm here to help!"
Okay. When you come inside, I want to get a Constitution saving throw from you as soon as you enter this inflamed building.
16.
Okay. You can feel the heat and the smoke around you, but your inner strength just manages to stave off any terrible effects. What you can see right now is a adult man kind of splayed out in a corner of the room and has a wooden beam has fallen on him, and he is conscious but coughing terribly.
Okay. I'd like to try to find something that's maybe not completely on fire to try to wedge like fulcrum.
Okay. You can do that. As you move to help, he looks at you desperately and says, "My son, please, just find my son."
Where is he?
"I don't know. He's scared, I think. Hiding, maybe."
What's his name?
What's his name?
Jacob.
Okay.
Leroy Jenkins.
Jacob! Jacob! And she'll start, is it one level house or 2 stories?
It's one level house, yeah.
Level. She'll just run to the next room. Do you want me to roll investigation or wait or?
So I would say you can either roll a perception check or you could potentially roll maybe a persuasion check, depending on how you're searching.
Perception's definitely gonna be better for me.
Okay.
So I'm listening for a call. Oh, damn it!
Oh,
It's a 7.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I run into the next room and he's not there. So I'll try again on the next turn.
Okay. So that is the situation in the building.
That sucks.
All right, dare it down here. We'll keep working on this Draconian for sure. Dude, it's fucking money though. Jeez, where are these attacks? Another 12 almost ends this Draconian in one big swipe, and he grits his teeth. Says, "We've got this, Ellowyn." I murdered that guard, so he's gonzo. Number 2
He actually
here.
has advantage on that attack if you wanted to see if he critted.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. We can definitely try to get the crit. Oh,
19.
he just really wants to, get roll 14s like 3 times in a row with him. Yeah, thank you. I forgot about the help action with the foxes scampering around. All right, number 2 up here, which Kazra has separated from the party. We'll try to attack Kazra. 16, negative, and still a 16 is a negative. So you are keeping that one at bay, and it is banging on your shield with that sword. All right, Pi, you saw Cere enter the building. Nobody else has come out. The guard next to you was just murdered viciously by this new kind of... You definitely can tell it's still the same kind of creature, but it also looks very different.
And has he lost any hit points?
Yes, he did receive a minor shocking grasp from Elyas.
That's right. He lost 2 points, right?
Yes.
I'm going to move Hunter's Mark to this guy. Can I move it if the other guy is not dead?
I don't know.
Just
What
to
is
roll on that. Just unfortunately, it just says Hunter's Mark. Where's my Hunter's Mark rule?
Is it under the spell, or is it just an ability now? Oh, yes.
Because it's an ability, it just says it assumes you can go look it up, I guess.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the actual spell. Let's look up the spell real quick.
You have to do it with apostrophe S. You
Uh,
magically mark one creature.
Yeah, it actually says it only mentions if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move the mark. So
Okay, so I cannot move it then.
yeah, once you mark a creature, you gotta see him dead first to move it.
That's right. Alright, so he's still on 3, so let me remove Hunter's Mark, turn that off. He has hit points missing, so Colossus Slayer in play. Bam. Does the 15? No, come on. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit, yes.
Nice. For 9. Oh, my Colossus Slayer only gave me 1 point. Alright.
Okay, that one is taking some damage now, but yeah, it looks slightly larger and more powerful, frankly, than the others. But also weirdly stealthier. It looks like it is just full dexterous, the way it's kind of like hopping on one foot and the other, and it's got its blades out.
Alright, if he is still alive, I have an advantage on him next time.
Okay, you have to remind me of that. Alright, so that
I will.
one is
Shout.
wounded. Alright, the Draconian down here is still alive and will still try to work on Darrett. But neither of those hit, so now Darrett's feeling much more confident as he just blocks those with his sword. Really showing off down here, looking just amazing. Just parries and all that good stuff. Alright, Kazra.
So Kazra's going to use her action to pick up the woman and just kind of toss her over her shoulder. And she's going to take the attack of opportunity from that one Draconian, but her and Horsey are going to be moving.
Okay.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. She's going to steer Horsey out of the way of the danger of the Draconians, and she's going to drop the woman right down here. She's going to drop the woman in this square here.
Okay.
And then she is going to ride Horsey back up.
Let's see. So which...
Right
alright,
back
yeah.
where she started.
One of them will get an attack of opportunity. But, ooh, 18.
Yeah, I think that hits, actually. Let me double check. I
'cause your
think
back
that's
was
my
turned.
armor class. Yeah. Where is armor class? Yep. It just barely hits.
Okay. For 5. But I was going to say, I'll
Okay.
reward you heroic inspiration for being very heroic, just literally using your turn to make sure she was safely out of harm's way. But
I already have inspiration because I get inspiration every long rest. So can I give that to Ellowyn as a thank you for the bardic inspiration?
Give it to Pi. I have inspiration already.
Oh, I'll give it to Pi.
start dealing them
But
out.
thank
Yep.
you.
Yes, that is something that heroic inspiration
All right.
can be given out.
Yeah, and I think that is the end of Kazra's turn.
I like it though. Yeah. And she normally the NPC would thank you, but she's still obviously very upset at having her family stuck in a burning building. So and by the way, for stat purposes, I'm gonna be tracking it on who I awarded it to, regardless of who it actually ends up with in terms of inspiration. Okay, number 3 here is going to try to end this guard, although the guard did take the dodge action, so we'll be attacking with disadvantage. What's the AC of the guard? Actually pretty good, that's their whole deal. Alright, so that's not gonna hit. Ooh, no. Assuming nobody's got anything, this Draconian is going to, even though the guard is desperately trying to stay alive and his eyes going wide, that Draconian stabs through his chest and he falls down dead. And then he will...
So, Kazra, do you still have your reaction? Or did you already burn it? Oh, that's right. I already burned it.
I do have a reaction, but it only imposes disadvantage and already had disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Take it.
He did hit with disadvantage. Alright, and he will step up here to be more imperious with all the others. Alright, this Draconian will turn to Pi and attempt to attack with his swift daggers. But a 12 is probably not going to hit you.
No.
And a 10 is probably not going to hit you.
Did you see the bright, mighty green shield?
Yeah, it's deflecting the blows. I'm self-balancing this fight by rolling terribly. But the creature is very vicious, I promise. It's real nasty. Those daggers look terrifying. Alright, Ellowyn. This Draconian looks all nearly dead. It's on its last legs, but they don't appear to be much in the way of retreating.
So Ellowyn is just kind of like staring up very starry-eyed at Derek, who's just being like all chivalrous and, you know, like, we got this, Ellowyn, and he's being very encouraging.
Yeah.
She's actually going to be inspired by him, and she's going to whip her hoopback off of her back, and she's going to spin it really fast in the air so that it makes a whirring sound. And just at the moment it makes the whirring sound and hopefully catches the Draconian's attention, she's going to come right in at his sternum with the staff end of the hoopback.
Okay.
And try to attack.
Wow. Very nice. I was going to give you advantage, but you wrecked him over the side anyway.
7 damage. Piercing.
Yes, I love it. Despite Derek doing the majority of the work, you feel the inspiration. Just absolutely get up there and just and probably because the Draconian's like focused on him. And you crack him over the side. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if your character's actually seen this or not. I don't remember, but as it dies, as you crack it over the side, it actually begins to petrify and turn to stone. Kind of like a reverse gargoyle, I guess. And I guess this universe doesn't know how gargoyles work. Anyway, but it releases this gas also that threatens to petrify both you and Derek. So I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. And I don't think Darrett was aware of this at all. But he's okay. And you're okay. Look at these constitution rolls. All right, you just kind of wave it away, and the gas dissipates, and he grins at you. Says, "Great work, Ellowyn."
Let's go get him. And I'm gonna take off with my 30 feet of movement. Bypassing the woman here, and once, well, scratch that. There's a big dude there.
Yeah.
Hang tight. 10. This is all the building over here on, that's the black.
Yeah,
it's like the edge of the building.
I was gonna say, if you're trying to reach the building, you I would allow that your character would know you could probably go through this little alley where the Draconian came through, unless you're just trying to get to the fight up here.
Yeah, I kind of, I want to follow everybody
Okay.
so that I can hopefully help. The 10. I'm gonna go over here.
Yep, the action's definitely up here.
20. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and end my turn.
All right, Elyas.
You're muted.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that roll was Valoon's Constitution saving throw in the Draconis, and it was a flat. Got a 10 con, so that's whatever the con would be on that one.
Okay.
And with my bonus action, Valoon is going to come up and flank this nasty critter, and Elyas is going to cast Shocking Grasp on Creature 1.
13 is not gonna hit though.
Yep. And yeah. All right. That will do it.
I think I've killed both guards, so they're out of there. All right, Cere, I need another Constitution saving throw from you for being in the burning building.
14 this time.
All right, you take 6 fire damage as flames.
I take 3
start
fire
to-
damage.
Aha! The resistance cantrip. Very nice.
It's a concentration, so I lose concentration
Oh,
on my
man.
cantrip.
Oh, no.
Yorks has protected you, but only for that one.
It did work.
It did work.
I'm gonna yell Jacob as I run into the next room and listen for any kind of. Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration
Okay,
and listen harder.
listen harder.
Golly, I'm gonna kill 2 people, guys. Like, Cere's gonna walk off oh gosh. Okay,
The rest of you are probably
That's a
hearing
bummer.
Cere at least scream and shout in the building.
yeah. You know,
Um,
narratively, can we say the kid walked out the back door and at least the kid's still alive? Okay. There's one more room for me to check, I'm assuming. So that's what I'm doing right
there's
now.
one more. At this point, you can probably tell that the man, the dad husband, has passed out, and it's getting pretty smoky in here.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Is it my action
Tough.
to
It's real
like
tough.
I'm making it? Oh, okay. Was it my action to perceive?
Yes, I think that's the whatever it is, search or study or something action.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, thanks.
Maybe with the accent, the kid doesn't know you're saying Jacob.
Jacob. Maybe that's it.
Darrett it does hear the screaming. He will, oh man.
He knows the streets. He would take the shortcut, right?
He'll yell at Elyas. Say yes, and does he have a short name for you? Or does he just call you Elyas?
It's Elias.
Okay. He'll yell, Elyas, are you all right up there? What about the last names? I assume he knows them too. Basically, he's asking if he should come help you fight, or if he should focus his attention on the people in the building.
It's the Jenkins, because the little boy's name is
okay.
Leroy. Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
Help us with this.
I'm using the wrong name.
This new Draconis. Yeah, help us with this new Draconis. We need to take these creatures down.
Yeah, he will. He will rush up there and swing his sword, which does hit. Darren does not fucking miss. He does for 5 damage. The one up here will try to attack Kazra. The second one hits, I think. 22 for 2 damage on Kazra. And then we go to Pie's turn. At this point, you all are getting pretty worried. You've heard Cere's voice, but sounding very panicky and coughing from the building.
All right, with advantage from last Vex, swords him again. 21.
Ooh, 21 is good. Yep, you definitely like the advantage. Ooh.
14.
Okay, that is almost a killing blow on this creature.
Which vexes him again.
Okay.
Right? Because I guess it just keeps.
I think
keeps happening.
every time you hit it procs, yeah.
Yeah.
He's so vexed.
That's better.
Alright, he's looking pretty messed up. That one's dead. Kazra, you've got two wounded Draconians right around you.
Okay, so she is going to swing at number 3, I think. Yeah, number 3 with the Warhammer. Let's see.
19's definitely
There's a
hitting.
19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, then 6, and it is pushed 10 feet. Can I try to push it 10 feet into the fire by any chance?
Absolutely can, yes. You push it, yeah, you just knock it over like a video game, like, strike with ragdoll physics, and blast it against the fire, which I'm going to say it... well, I'm just going to let it take the damage. What the hell? Go ahead and roll me a 1d10. Because it is, like, forcibly crashing against burning walls. Okay, that is going to finish the Draconian off, and it does the same thing where it starts turning to stone and release that gas, but there's nobody right next to the moment. Cere is whatever room she's in.
Okay, then after that one dies, she's going to reposition her and Horsey over to about here, like right up against the burning building. Not quite in it with Horsey, though.
Yeah.
And that's where she's going to end her turn.
Okay, good timing, because it was that one's turn next. All right, we've got the daggery one. Let's see, who... think Darrett did damage to it. You know what? There's so many things around him doing damage. Let's just do Token Fate. We got options. Elyas! Alright, you see this one turns towards you and attempt to stab you with the dagger. 18.
I'll take it.
I accept.
I could cast shield, but oh damn!
You realize that suddenly these daggers were envenomed, and
ouch!
Yeah, dealing 6 piercing and 11 poison damage.
17. Good lord!
And then with its second attack, oh no, it might murder Elyas. But we will pause and see if he wants to shield this one.
Yeah, I should have done it before since I've got to blow this damn spell now. So, yep, Wingo Shield, which will put me to a... Where's my AC? That takes me to a 20 AC.
Okay. I like that the first attack just kind of, you weren't really expecting those daggers to be much, and then all of a sudden it just, you feel all that terrible poison course through you, and when it reaches up and does a second one, you immediately throw that shield up, and it...
I went, yeah, no.
Yeah. Nah, missed me on that one. All right, Ellowyn.
Okay. It's just the big guy up here, right?
And then this
That's
one
right.
up here. So there's 2 enemies left right now. You've got the new one, the one with the daggers, and then one of the original Draconian number 2 up here.
Okay. Am I close enough now to hear like all the commotion and everything inside the building
Oh yeah.
and know that something's wrong?
You probably, yeah, I don't know if you know Cere entered the building necessarily, but you can look around and tell that obviously she's not out here, and then she has been continually, like, screaming and calling, and you can probably hear that over the commotion of everything at this point.
Okay. All right. Ello kind of looks around, and she has this moment of recognition that even though she just took down that creature with her hoopak, so she's putting the staff back on, and she is actually going to use all of her movement to try to get into the building. She is going to run past that Draconian. She knows he's probably going to swing at her.
Okay.
So is this where I'm heading? Right here, where I see this sliver of light?
Yeah, and I can say, with your distance, you can make it inside the building. With just your movement, if you want to do that, and then still have an action once you're inside. Especially if you're going to be basically charging forward and taking that attack of opportunity, then I'll say you can make it inside.
Yeah. So I think I would end up here with my 30 feet. So that's fine.
That one does not hit at all. So as I said, I'll rule that you can actually, with your just momentum, you can just dive inside the building.
Okay.
Probably don't quite see Cere yet. However, 2 things. I will say that 1, you have to give me that Constitution saving throw upon entering the fiery burning building. And 2, you see the same thing in the first room. You see an adult man pinned beneath a beam, passed out, and you hear Cere like shouting and screaming for somebody else. And you do take 8 fire damage as you enter.
Okay. Okay. Love to see that health bar just go down. Okay, so I hear Cere searching for someone. I see the man under. I'm gonna rush to him. Or I can't, right? Because I used all of my movement.
I'll say you can still have your action if you want to assist him. Yeah, because he's pretty near the entrance.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to try to assist him, and if I have to, I will use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
To bring him to consciousness, but I want to try to like help first, like physically assess the situation and possibly like do something to get him.
You imagine if he's conscious, he would probably be able to mechanically help you extricate himself.
Perfect. So then I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay.
I like the idea. It's more like you're peaceful, right? You're unconscious, you're asleep, and you get woken up, and it's like, ah!
Yeah. I'm back in this terrifying
I'm
situation.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So heals back up to
Once again.
consciousness, but he's still obviously upset, but he looks at you with wide eyes, and he's not even sure why. Because again, like, healing magic isn't a thing in this universe, hasn't been a thing in this universe for a long time. So he's just like, how am I still alive in this? He just thinks it's like the adrenaline flowing through him. But it does look like it would take some kind of strength or athletics check, unless you have some other way of freeing him from the situation. I'm all ears.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I was trying to figure out what I
Yeah.
could do to. I mean, a mage hand doesn't lift anything more than 5 pounds, so
Yeah.
not gonna help with a beam. I have.
If you wanna shout some words of encouragement at him, maybe that would be enough.
I can't use a bardic inspiration because I just used my bonus action to cast
Yeah.
healing word. What
You
if
could use the help you could just say I want to use the help action.
Yeah, could I use my hoop act kind of like what Cere did as a fulcrum,
Yeah.
and I would use that as help to try to like ease the weight off to try to get him free.
Okay. Yeah, I think combined with that and with you having healed him back up, he is, and I won't have a roll for this, but you'll able to basically just do that maneuver where you kind of stick the staff in a right spot and just pull it down at the same time. He's grunting, you're grunting, and finally he's able to just squeeze himself out. But as he scrambles, and obviously it's coughing at smoke, he is screaming, Jacob? Where's Jacob? I saw another come in here and try to look for him. We've got to find my son.
We'll find him. You need to get outside.
He's coughing
We'll find
profusely, but definitely seems like he's not going to leave without him, even though he looks like, obviously, we just healed him back from near death.
Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming I've done all I can this turn. I'll just kind of shout out in a very more raspy, like, 3-pack a day kind of voice now. Like, Cere, I'm here.
Yeah.
And just kind of, go from there.
All right, Elyas.
Right, we're going to allow Valoon to use the help action for Elyas to roll with advantage for, which I should have done last round, is Shocking Grasp. See if that works.
21 or
Wow.
21. That'll definitely hit.
Well, most definitely.
Nice.
All right, so this is basically what's going to happen. Going to reach out and touch this critter, and then he's going to move to there. And because Shocking Grasp allows him, the creature that's hit cannot take a reaction. He won't provoke an attack of opportunity if this doesn't kill him, I guess.
Okay.
So,
5 damage. Doesn't quite kill him, but looks pretty dang close.
all right. And he's going to start digging around in his pack to pull out his healer's kit to see if he can save these 2 guards that have gone down, since it's, I don't know how you're going to mechanically do death saves for NPCs if they automatically die, or we have a few rounds to bring them back from the brink or not.
We'll see. These ones look pretty dead.
Right?
But it's a fair point. Some of them may be more have death saves than others.
You bring them
Probably,
back. You gotta feed them.
yeah. It's the difference between having a name tag or being generic guard number
A red
1,
shirt.
generic guard number 2. Yeah, the red shirts. Cere, guess what time it is?
Time to get hurt.
Yeah. I think it's damage. Oh, only 1 fire damage that time.
It's pure panic.
At this point, there's
what's-
only 1 room left, so there's no check involved. However, you practically run into a, let's say about an 8-year-old boy who looks like was hiding maybe in a kitchen cabinet and has tumbled out of the cabinet and appears to be unconscious on the floor.
Great. I'm gonna scoop him up. I'm gonna just try to bust open the back door, like just charge through it.
Crash through. Yeah.
As I'm trying to turn the handle, like there's an attempt to turn the handle just in case the door's like
everything's aflame. So
They didn't buy that option in the package when they.
Well, no, what I mean is like I don't want it to be like okay, now you got to run a strength check against the door necessarily.
No, I'll let you crash through it, but you're going to take a little bit of damage just from being heroically heedless of your own safety. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage as you just slam through.
Holy.
He used the kid as a battering ram.
Does the child?
Can the child take the damage?
You had said that they're unconscious, but do they look like they have hit points?
I believe.
Should I cast Spare the Dying?
Do the study action.
Yeah. How does the unconscious? It. Yes, it does. Yes, we'll say yes. You need to probably cast. That you think that'd be a good use of that cantrip?
Okay. She stumbles out of the door.
Also, would Cere even like have the wherewithal to decide that, or just do it? I think is the better question.
Well, yeah. I think she would just probably do it as a, and actually it would be kind of a curse toward Reorx at first. She'd stumble through. They're both on the ground. She'd reach over and she'd say, "Reorx, protect this child, unlike you protected me."
A backhanded prayer is always the most effective prayer.
Don't forget that Cere also hobbles with the splint, so get the visual of that in your minds right now.
Yeah.
Child in the arms, coughing, everything, and busting through a door with basically one good leg.
Yeah.
Gimpy firefighter.
Yeah. You bust out of there, but you've got that child in your arms, and you feel like you feel that like for a second, the kind of life leaves you, Cere, as you look down, and then you feel Reorix's warm fire just flow into you, and then flow outward into the child, and the child suddenly takes a few like racking breaths. He's still unconscious, but he is breathing.
Yeah, Cere's just tears welled up in her eyes. And not from the pain, right? Like it's just the frustration.
From the smoke.
And you can have a point of inspiration for dramatically saving a child after like 14 rounds. Had a minor bit of plot armor on there. They did not have to make those con saves. All right, Darrett, you're not gonna miss now, are you? Oh, I just jinxed him. He tries to bring that sword down in the gate back, and it just fluidly dodges out of the way. He nearly falls over into the building next to him. This one, number 2 up here, is still alive, I think. Still working on Kazra, but none of those are going to hit. So we go to Pi. This creature looks very wounded down here.
Alright. Hits him with the sword again. With advantage.
14 does not hit with advantage.
Burns inspiration.
Slightly better armor than the
This
other
is
ones.
dire times.
These are.
Gotta get in that house.
Oh!
26, critical hit.
The natty 20!
Yeah.
First nat 20 of this whole fight, which has had a lot of attack rolls. Wow, that's fun when you have all the extra dice too.
15 damage.
You annihilate, with the inspiration, absolutely annihilate that Draconia. Now, you've seen the other ones all turn to stone and release some kind of petrifying gas. This one does not do that at all. Instead, as you do that killing blow, it explodes like a xenomorph, like acid spray just all over.
Was this made by Wizards of the Coast, or was this made by Cobalt Press?
Yeah. Half of these things are still doing damage. All right, so just Pi and Darrett have to give me dexterity saving throws or be covered in acid for a minute and take acid damage at the start of each turn. That was a great save.
24.
Darrett, what are your dex saves like? Oh, not good, but he's Darrett Highwater, so he's going to make a good save. All right, you both managed to dodge, and Darrett's like, ah! Like, none of you expected that. You've never seen this before. But now you've learned that different kinds of these creatures apparently do different things when they die.
Alright. Then I run into the house.
As you run in, you see the man finally at the entrance, unable to take any more, kind of stumbling out. And you two kind of run into each other. And you see Pi out of the corner of your eye before you run to the building. You see Cere right around the building. I don't know if you're still cradling the child or if you've set them down by now.
Yeah. A little bit of both.
Yeah, and the man who comes out doesn't know that situation, Pi, but you do see that around the corner. You do, however, also see Ellowyn is still inside.
Okay. Can I, as he goes by, I guess I go, is there anybody else in the house? Because I've more or less been dealing with the outside.
Yeah.
And then I guess I grab Ellowyn as I wait for his answer.
He's still yelling about his son, but like I said, he doesn't know that Cere found him and exited out the other way.
Okay. So seeing Cere as I ran in, I just grab Ellowyn and turn around.
Okay. I will allow it. So, Ellowyn, you've been... I don't know if Pi is informing you. There needs to be some communication
are you
about the
just
fact that
grabbing me,
the son has
or-
been saved, yeah.
Cere's out back with a boy. That doesn't sound right. Cere's outside with a...
Here's the
It's no
thing.
time for fraternization.
As bad as my perception checks were, are we sure it's a boy or was it a mop handle?
Oh no, it's a stuffed bear. Damn it. Cere. Cere's just sobbing over this.
Just saying.
That's the darkest timeline. Okay, let's see. We still have one enemy remaining, which is the one up by Kazra. Dude, number 2.
And Kazra is going to take a swipe with the Warhammer again. Let's see.
17 will
17.
crush. Yep.
And for 8 damage. And knock it 10 feet back.
You satisfyingly ragdoll that one. And once again, this knockback is very useful for creatures that have death throw abilities. You ragdoll it like through the trees, and it spins backwards and starts to turn to stone and then shatters on the ground as it does and releases that gas, but there's nobody nearby. Which I believe is the end of the enemy forces. And the burning building just kind of dramatically, all collapses down. The whole thing just falls down as it does so. I think, Ellowyn, you were the other one to save somebody. Do you already have inspiration? I think you mentioned earlier that you did. Okay. Does anybody not have inspiration? Because she could reward it to somebody. That's all right. Pi's actually using his inspiration. Yeah.
I will. It's perfect because Pi's the one that's bringing her out. So
yeah, that's true.
I'll look up at Pi and say thank you. I may have died in there, and you can have my inspiration.
All the day's work.
Yeah, which if you mention the fact that the son is, or so there's a boy around the back or something, immediately the
Cere would start in the process of the building collapsing or whatever, trying to get the kid away from the building too. Yeah. She would scoop him up and start walking, not necessarily toward the group, because I don't think she knows the fighting's finished necessarily.
Okay.
She would start walking maybe this way though.
Okay.
To where she can see Pi and Ellowyn.
Yeah. The husband probably sees first and just rushes over to you. And you can tell you're no longer in turn-based combat mode. He just rushes over, and immediately like grabs the son and just hugs him and just starts sobbing. And then eventually the mom finds her way over and basically does the same thing. They have a dramatic family group hug.
And the whole time, Cere just is saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Once the mom takes the son, the dad will just give you the biggest hug and just break down, like just absolute, like just
Yeah, both of them were.
sobbing. And he's just thank you, thank you, thank you, just over and over and over again. Thank you. You saved my boy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how you did it.
I didn't. That's the thing.
He also looks at Ellowyn and says, and you, I don't know what I felt, but I thought I died in there.
I don't know. I saw the flames and something sparked in me, and I didn't want you to die. So you go be with your family. And like she just very confused. Like
Yeah.
there's a little bit of a wobble to her voice because she doesn't really understand like everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Were we close enough to hear Cere like overly apologizing and things?
You probably were, yeah.
Okay. Ella would kind of like rush over to Cere and are you okay? You're a hero. That was amazing. Are you okay? I heard you coughing and yelling inside the building.
Tears just streaming down her face still. Like she's not sobbing anymore. She tries to clear them with the back of her thumb, and she doesn't say anything yet, and she just nods and maybe pats you like on the shoulder. You can tell she's not okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up on my tippy toes and I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna whisper in your ear. You're a hero. Don't forget that. That little boy's gonna live because of you. And when I say that, I want to give Cere a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
For that.
If nobody else says anything, Darrett will rush up and be like, look, you've got to get down to the evacuation right now. The last boats are leaving. This is your only chance. The village is gone. It's lost. And
Elyas calls out to Darrett, quick, help me with Daryl and Daryl here. Let's save them.
Yeah, he'll nod and rush back, but definitely the folks nod and start. They take one last look as their generational home just burns to the ground, and then they will hightail it back down towards the wharf. Healer's kit and use these unconscious creature 0 hit points on to make a wisdom medicine check. I will let you. One of them can be saved with the healer's kit. The one that was taken down.
We'll pick Daryl then.
Okay. The one that was taken down by the regular.
As opposed to Daryl.
Draconian as opposed to Daryl. Nobody likes Daryl. Daryl's all right though. Who had taken the dodge action and everything. He can be just brought back to an unconscious state versus death, but the other one that had been like triple stabbed by that flying ambusher.
Yeah, number 2 went down first, I think.
Yeah, he's donezo.
I couldn't make it to him in time.
As you stand up from sort of reviving one of the guards, you spot down a smoky street. You spot that odd elven woman, Liadra, and she's just standing amidst all this chaos and kind of looking around slowly, her face a mask of stone. And she spots you all and kind of slightly tilts her head, and then her eyes dart back to the wharf area. As if on cue, the screams of dragon echoes throughout the village, and you see that the wharfinger's office just suddenly explodes in a fiery mass of buildings and shrapnel. And you turn back, and the woman is gone.
So the main building at the wharf blew up?
Yes. It is on fire, which is pretty concerning because the wharf is where the last of all the action is going. So you all immediately turn your attention back towards the south. But before we run back there, let's take a 10-minute break after that big old battle, and we will return in a bit. Alright. Coming back from our break, you all have rescued a family and seen the odd, ghostly elven woman, another vision of her. And then you have heard a bunch of screams of dragon, and then the main building down by the wharf has suddenly exploded and is now just a bunch of burning wreckage. As yes, you did learn her. I believe Elyas actually talked to her whenever you met her.
Yeah, she didn't give me her name though. It was like,
yeah, we both
really
did. We both approached her.
cryptic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
She
had
walked
learned her
through
name.
a wall. No, she just turned around and walked away through a wall, and that was the last we saw of her.
Okay.
So it was kind of weird.
All right. Well, forget I mentioned the name, although. But you recognized at least that is the same figure, I guess. And once again, she was very weird and not really speaking, and just seemed to disappear in front of you. As you all rush back to the wharf area, with the family now kind of by your side, and presumably the unconscious Daryl maybe slung over Horsey. You all also, with the adrenaline, I will say that whoever wants to, or all of you can, roll one of your hit dice as if you were short resting to heal some of your hit points. So it's not a formal short rest because we don't have a full hour to do that, but I will allow everybody to roll one of their hit dice.
I could use my healer's kit to do that. That's mechanically I could do that.
Okay.
It's part
the
of
healer,
my healer
feat or something?
Healer feat that I have, yeah. So I need to do that definitely for myself, and
Okay.
I think Cere, you probably should do that. And Ellowyn? Anybody else?
How
How
do
do
we
we see what our
see
hit-
how many hit dice you have?
Yeah, where is that?
That's a great question.
I think that's in the short rest button, I think is what we learned. You hit the short
Yeah,
rest.
I actually have to click on the button first.
I think I'm out.
Show you, yeah.
I don't think I have any more hit dice.
Oh, really?
Mine look like they're. Yeah, I think I've already done all the short rests I can. Mine look like they're currently not filled in. Is that what everybody else's
Mine are
look
also
like?
not filled in.
And that means
I don't. I'm assuming it means that I've used. I'm going to screenshot it.
I'm not sure which is
So
the right.
if we click on one of the diamonds, it'll just roll the dice, right? Or are we just straight up rolling? Because mine says 3d8 plus 2. Are we doing the plus 2 part for the proficiency, or are we just
I think it
rolling
automatically
the
does it if you
straight die?
It's your
click the
con, right?
dice.
It's adding your con to the whenever you roll hit dice, which
Right.
is I'd say you can roll one of those with the So do it like it would roll you with your con.
So that's what you do there.
Okay.
And with
But
this,
don't click take short rest. Just close
Don't
out.
don't click
Right.
that. Yeah.
Well, with my
Got
healer's
it.
kit, you will roll one of your hit die plus our proficiency bonus, which is +2. So it's your hit die +2 will be what you heal from this healer's kit.
Yeah. What happens to be the
But
same
can you-
as the con? Yeah.
So just
Can you
I
do that
guess-
though? Like as we're running towards the wharf, can you pull out a healer's kit and help us on the fly?
Utilize
that?
action.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys need the boost.
Yeah. If you wanted to use the healer's kit on somebody else, I don't think I've got a hit dice to use.
When you roll the hit dice, does the diamond become filled in, or is it? Basically, I just don't know if it goes from empty to full or full to empty.
Oh,
Whatever
well,
their UI uses.
when I do it, it's got a check mark. But like, I'm 90% sure that I rolled hit dice last game.
Okay. You guys also remember have 2 potions of healing that were distributed to all of you if you need to use those. Basically, I'm giving you a chance to do some stuff. So you don't have a whole lot of time, right? But you're given some chance to do some stuff while you're rushing down to whatever this next terrifying situation may be.
While we're rushing down, I'm going to Kazra's going to look over at Cere and say, I know that you don't like, hitting and killing stuff. How about you take a couple of these? And she pulls 2 nets out of her pack and hands them to Cere.
Oh yeah, she'll take those. She's like, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I will add it to my inventory. I'm gonna put it in my notes first.
You're
That
our
way I
Pokemon
remember.
trainer now. Go catch him.
This is not
How
a
does
catch
Cere
and
look
release. Cere.
health-wise?
I do have something called Divine Spark Healing that I think I'd like to use, but not know that I'm using it. Right. So there's a magic action. You point your holy symbol at another creature you can see. Never mind. Doesn't work.
How does Cere look like health-wise?
Like a 22 out of 36.
Okay.
She's
Drink a
all right.
potion.
She's all right.
Surprisingly
Yeah,
decent
hands,
from being in a
I-
burning building the whole damn time, frankly.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah. Pi gives her one of the healing potions, the one that he had.
So she says thank you, and says I'll be all right, and declines it.
Okay.
I'm not just being stubborn as a player necessarily. She's being stubborn as a character. She says she's okay.
You want to slide up
I-
hand
I-
it into her inventory?
No, I instead because she's got like burns on her arm, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so gives you a salve to put on that.
Okay.
But what you don't know is that I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
fun. Yeah.
That's right. So we're flavoring your stuff as your actual like nature remedies.
Wow.
She'll take the salve. Yeah, she'll take the salve and then not realize that.
Yeah,
it's...
you realize Pi is pretty talented actually when it comes to knowing that kind of thing. Yeah. So by the way, we're seeing healing spells twice as good in
everything.
2024 edition. Got a huge boost.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
2d8
that's cool.
plus the efficiency. 14. Nice.
That's like all of what I needed. I think.
You're like, okay, fine. Wrap your
Amazing.
bandage around me. Like, oh, this feels fucking great, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is this, lavender?
That's awesome.
So nice.
So nice.
All right, so yeah, you all do some quick last-minute heals as you rush back down to the wharf, basically where you were. As you rush down, again, that office is just aflame and half destroyed, and you see a large creature come into view, flanked by a foursome of draconians. A large black dragon, frozen mid-roar, ambles forward, Smoke rises from its nostrils and wings. Flames lick across its oddly metallic body. Where its feet should be, however, are 4 sturdy wheels, and flames crackle from its gaping maw. It's actually listed as an item, isn't it? Oh, I wanted to share this picture. There it is. Yeah, so this is going to appear under treasure, weirdly enough, because... but this is what you see.
Vogler Drake.
Yep, and it appears to have already done a number of damage. And you see the last vestiges of the people lined up on this dock, very much looking terrified. You can see Mayor Raven down there trying to get the last of the people into the last few boats, including all the people that you all just rescued, which funsies will put these poor folks on the map, and they're, let's say, they kind of rushed over here. But I'm gonna need some initiative here for sure.
Can't roll for over like a.
From the frying pan into the fire.
And my initiatives are roller coaster.
Not so good this time. Yeah. Let's see. Darrett is back. Oh yeah, Darrett, you took some damage last time. How much damage did you take? Okay, he's right there. His sheet doesn't track it quite as carefully as the rest of you. Okay, thankfully, none of those Draconians rolled very well either. Cere, you are the first to react.
What in the hell is that?
Yeah. You will have probably heard of war machines and just inventions, almost all of them associated with gnomes in this universe. But you've never seen anything like this. I mean, this looks like, from a distance, you'd be like, yeah, that's a fucking terrifying dragon, like, stalking along the ground. Only now that you're, have gotten this close, do you realize it has... But some of you may be like, well, I guess that's what dragons look like. I don't know. So I don't want to...
Yeah.
Basically, you shouldn't be metagaming this too much, but it's funny that I'll say that the book literally says they don't know... They can't quite tell what it is until they're up close to it. I'm like, all right, well... I mean, it's clearly got wheels. Come on now. But it still looks like the real deal. And you don't see it attack at the moment, but you do see that this entire building to your left is now, like, just half destroyed.
It's like one of them YouTube videos where the dog's got like a whip back, running around with his front feet, dragging his legs behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's gonna cast Bless. Sorry, I'm still learning how to use this sheet.
I've asked this before,
I've been
but
clicking on the name of this spell.
is anybody else playing in any other D&D 2024 games?
No.
No.
Yeah, kind of. We have a mix of 2024 characters.
That's right. Yeah, I think you said that before. We're all
So yeah, she'll cast Bless and say, what did she say? Something like, I don't know. I don't have anything. Bless these hands and hearts. And she'll give it to Kazra, Pi, and Elyas. You get a D4 that you can add to the attack roll or save.
Is the dragon thing in the initiative or kind of like not part of the battle?
So, that's a tricky. It's a bit of metagaming here because obviously you can see the initiative publicly. You are not quite sure
Okay.
what
You
the
don't
deal
have
is.
to answer.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, well, I'm glad you pointed out. It's not a DM error. I will say that it's not on the initiative tracker.
She'll hold her position also. She kind of like stops. She doesn't want to keep moving forward while that
Yeah.
thing's barreling down.
Yeah. All right, Ellowyn.
Okay. So I see it here, and I see like 2 people. You said that there's 4 people pushing this thing or something.
You see that it's flanked
How
by
you described
several.
it?
Yeah, you see it's surrounded by several draconians. You're not quite sure, since you all just arrived. You're not quite sure what the relationship are, or what they're doing with this thing. If they're just marching with it, or what's happening necessarily.
Okay. And does it look like it's coming like out into the street and would be heading up in our direction, or? I mean, is
Quite possibly, especially now that you've all kind of spotted each other. It looks like it would be, yeah, because down here is the market. Doesn't appear to be anything really to do there. So you're not sure if they're trying to go out and destroy the docks or just kind of randomly going around destroying things. But it appears to be heading east, at least for the moment. Also, this surrounding area is just kind of represents like the chaos of like flames and burning and just creatures running around and nastiness. So it's called the Fray, and you know you would not want to enter that area.
okay. I think for now, until we see the path of this, I can see a little bit of whatever. I'm assuming this draconian soldier is here.
Yep.
I will just cast a vicious mockery at it, and just under my breath say, "Cute toy."
So mocking.
And I rolled the damage instead of casting that. Sorry. Okay, so it's a Wisdom save, DC 14.
Wildly enough, it made the save once again with a -1. I got a 16.
Okay. And I will also just gently remind Kazra and Cere that you know, they've got a little spark of Elo following them around, aka Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
That is my turn.
All right, Kazra, you've got Bless, you've got Bardic, you've got a horse. Mark it a girl 1.
Kazra is going to look around and say, should I hit the big thing?
Always.
Okay, we got this. And she and Horsey are going to charge up. I'm going to use Kazra to show like where they're moving, like from her point. So let's see. She is going to go up to here. And then they're going to trail to here afterward. Oh, sorry. And then back to here. So they're going to do an attack on the dragon thing as they kind of go that way.
What does Kazra think
That
of this
makes
thing
sense.
when she sees it?
She looks at it and she doesn't have any clue what it is, It looks like it's going to hurt people, so she wants to smash it.
There.
So she's going to do a lance attack on it as she is riding that way, though. Does an 18 hit the thing?
It does. Don't even need all your extra stuff.
Okay. 10 damage, and it does the topple thing. A DC, if it can be knocked prone, DC 15.
It is in fact, I'm metagaming a little bit now, but it is in fact not a creature. So technically it cannot be toppled.
After she realizes that, she's like, oh, darn. I guess I'm going to have to use the smasher next.
Yeah. You do note that when you come in and stab at it, that does seem to do some damage, but you can also tell, even though that was a good damage roll, it barely scratches this thing. I mean, this thing is like a tank.
She will yell up to everyone else and say, okay, just a quick warning. Looks like it's really strong, and we're not going to be able to smash it easily. And then that's the end of her turn. Oh, and I don't seem to be able to move Horsey right now.
Oh. Let's do Horsey. How about that one?
Nope, not yet.
Really?
I think if you're dragging from the compendium, you have to go in and give Morgan access again. I had to do that with my.
She does. Yeah, I duplicated it and created its own horse thing called Horsey, and then gave her permissions. Oh, I know what happened. Nope, I know what happened. I didn't do the update the token. Okay. So let's do that.
Now I have control of it.
And then if I
So
do
Horsey.
that and say use selected token. All right, I want to drag another one on there. Tell me if you can also do this one.
I can.
It's Horsey's twin brother, Borsey. Oh, Borsey, go away. All right.
One other. Oh, that's what I was going to ask if you could put that up on.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the end of Kazra's turn, and
Okay.
she's going to take a defensive position by all these people.
Yeah. Okay. Darrett will move up, and he will do his classic Darrett maneuver, which he actually didn't use all last fight. He was busy attacking. Is his leadership ability, where he shouts for Vogler, and everybody within 30 feet of him gets a D4 whenever they roll an attack or saving throw. So he's going to try. How far can he go? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I think it's like a... I don't really want to do an aura because it's kind of annoying on the map, but I think it's... doesn't have to necessarily be within 30 feet when he first does it. Can utter a special command or warning whenever hostile. Yeah, whenever anybody within 30. So if you're within 30 feet, it always is on, basically. So he can make it to about right there. That is his action. All right. So Kazra, you're probably the only one that can see this. But you see the Draconian. Instead of rushing to attack you, it seems to operate something on this dragon. And the dragon's face turns basically to this general direction. The second one does something else to it, and the dragon's begins to, like, things begin happening on it, basically, and you see kind of fire and pistons going off and smoke going up, and you can see, like, flames building up in its mouth. And then it's Elyas' turn.
Alrighty, well, Elyas is going to let me change my little pointer here so I can do this. And Elyas is going to move down to here. And he is going to use his inspiration. Blam. And roll with advantage. And he is going to cast. Let's see. Here. I don't know what the effect of this is. Is that it here? Right there. He's going to cast Ice Knife. So this is going to be with advantage, and he's got a double bless. Is that what that is? The D20 plus the D4 bless from Kazra, and then a D4. Derek, is that correct?
Leadership.
From Cere, yeah, from Cere's bless, and then this leadership does stack with bless, yeah. If it's an attack roll, yeah.
It's attack roll, so there's the attack roll. And then I'm going to use that. Which
nice.
22.
I guess I didn't need. Didn't need it.
Right.
So, and then the damage to this guy is going to be that.
Okay.
And then literally every other creature, including the construct, has to make a dexterity 14 saving throw or take that amount of cold damage. Or half on a save.
Okay. Dexterity save. I've not had to make too often. Alright, so only the other creatures or that one also?
That one too.
Okay.
All 5 of them. Anything with it and anything within 5 feet of it.
I will remind, however, that it is still, that one big thing is still not a creature. This thing does say the target each creature.
Does it say creature? Let's see.
So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Oh my gosh! Such terrible deck saves across the board. Alright, so you fling this knife, which hits that guy, and it's kind of like does a little bit of damage, but then the knife like sticks in and then explodes and deals 8 damage to all these guys. I will do the damage to it because it's an AoE attack. It feels like it should take some damage from a magical cold explosion.
Yeah, I guess you would think, even though it's just cold and it's elemental and not force damage. So
yeah, but I like it because it's an exploding ice knife. That seems pretty effective though for all the Draconians. They all take a ton of damage.
that's a lot. That is a lot of damage, isn't it? All right.
Yeah, like 32 damage plus the 2, 34 damage with one level 1 spell. That's pretty awesome.
I feel like a rogue.
Unfortunately, now they're all still alive. Although one of them looks almost dead, the runt of the litter. The third one does another maneuver on seems to fiddle with this thing, which now you're beginning to realize this thing appears to be just a machine that they are operating. And one of them pulls a major lever, whatever. Oh man, did I minimize? Shoot. Hang on, find it again. Oh, there it is. And the flame that I mentioned had been building up now explodes outward in a 60-foot cone, is what it says. That is humongoid. Let's see, cone 60. Like, holy crap on a cracker. 60-foot cone is pretty insane.
Good job, Kazra.
Ouch.
Yeah, I wonder
Kazra
how.
escapes.
I
So
wonder.
we all
which-
take some damage.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna include all of y'all with it because it said it was gonna point pretty much right down the way. So I'm gonna include Kazra in this. I'll give Kazra advantage because she's kind of on the edge of being in it. But what I'm gonna need is a dexterity saving throw. Now remember, some of you have bless, and all of you, or anybody within 30 feet of Darrett, I should say, has another D4 on the saving throw as well. And we'll say the poor family just misses it. I don't want to roast them alive.
How
Is
do
it
you
concrete?
add those extra stuff?
You can add an effect.
The way you did that. Under effect?
Yeah. Yeah. So I added bless and then Derek's leadership, and then it does the breakdown.
Where is that on the sheet?
If you click the under like combat, you have the little plus sign. Click on that, and then go add effect. And then you say bless,
Oh.
and then 1d4, and then for attack and damage, for attacks and saves, and then you scroll down on your combat sheet and just turn it on. But it gives you like the little under details. You can click the details, and it'll. But you can click the details of mine. It says bless and Derek's leadership.
Here's -3.
Well, dang, that's
So
cool.
I used inspiration, and I used bardic inspiration,
Oh my god.
which I'm assuming is a D6 at this level.
Correct.
Rolled a 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does
So when you roll
Horsey
inspiration, don't you have to use the new
advantage?
roll?
Hang on, let me check
To
the.
use inspiration, you have to use the new roll.
Oh, for the heroic inspiration.
That's a good question.
I don't think it's advantage. I think it's
It's like a reroll.
yeah. I'll look it up.
That didn't do anything.
Did you then turn it on after you added it?
It does
I
say you
thought I
must. It
did.
does say you must use the new roll. You reroll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use the new roll.
So that did not go in my favor like most of tonight's bid.
Oh, no.
So I went from an 8 to a 7.
Magnificent. Oh no.
Oh, I rolled a 2. I'm using my inspiration. That's gonna be a reroll.
I got
Oh,
a
wait.
9.
I do have leadership. I can roll a D4.
Yep.
Yeah. So I
Wow,
go from a 7
okay.
to an 11.
I go from a 10 to
Horsey
an
rolled a
11.
5. Could I use my inspiration to give Horsey another roll or give advantage on that?
Yes.
Cool. And I'm going
We
to
are
use my
all dead.
inspiration for that.
That's
Oh
okay.
my God.
There's a whole nother team. There's a whole nother team that gets to come in after this. So-
Yeah,
Okay,
I've only got
and
like
does
14 hit
Horsey get
points.
the effect of that leadership?
Yes. I'm sure Horsey can understand the words behind Darrett. Y'all are gonna have to tell me your final numbers because this has been a lot of like rerolls,
Yeah.
and additions, and modifications and stuff.
Fixing stuff.
In
Did
fact, everybody, if
anybody
you will
roll
type
super
your
high?
final number in the chat box, and that would that would help me greatly. As further insult to injury. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Kaz was the only one that saved, right?
Kazra with a 25 as a show off. Oh my goodness. And everybody used their various blesses and leaderships, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2 for my 2d4s.
Oh my goodness.
You didn't announce what the DC was, right? So I don't know if I mean,
Announce the what?
I guess it would burn my inspiration.
I have not announced the DC yet. I will say that you would want to use it, Pi.
All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. Oh, I'm scared to type this out, but I'm not fudging nothing, so here we go. The total damage, for those of you that failed...
I'm so afraid.
I'm like sweating.
I hope it's like 23 points of damage because I had 22 and then Pi healed me. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's like 23 or something.
As long as it's not 24 or more, I'm not dead.
I'm down.
Essentially,
I have
what
25
feels
hit
like an
points, I'm down.
actual dragon's fire breath explodes out. Those of you that failed take the full damage. Those of you that succeeded get to take the half
It reminded
damage.
me of that we are level 2.
Did
Oh my
anybody?
God.
Okay, so who saved?
So
Kazra and Pi?
Kazra and Pi did save, yeah. So you'd both take half damage.
Oh.
Um,
I'd have to make a con save on the.
I'll say that Horsey definitely has as a named NPC can drop to a death save situation, basically.
You guys lose bless.
You've never made a concentration save yet.
Yeah, this is not a
So
strong
wait,
character.
are you still up, Cere?
Yeah, I'm still up, but
How?
I'm not concentrating on bless anymore. I had 36 hit points.
Oh, I only have
She's a dwarf.
25.
Yeah, she's the dwarf.
She
She's
got
Yeah.
healed by Pi.
Okay.
Got like healed a bunch.
I had 14 hit points.
Oh, you know what? I gotta roll for Darrett. I haven't done that. Darrett, no, that's not gonna help you. Darrett is still up. But yeah, you all take some serious fire crackling.
Is the leadership still
hello.
going, or is it?
Leadership's still going. Yeah, he's still conscious. For Vogler.
Ella's petite size literally got blown totally over.
She's in the river.
uh,
Just floating
with
away.
the fire. Like she is just sideways, upside down. She's got no
You're
bun
talking
left in her hair. It's all
sideways.
singed. I turned myself sideways.
Oh no. So officially, Ellowyn and Elyas are downed, correct?
Correct.
And then the rest, everybody else is just... Oh, and Horsey, of course. And then the rest of you are just severely wounded is all. Okay, it is now Pi's turn. So you no longer have
Amazing.
the Bless, but leadership is still going on. You've got 2 people who are downed, bleeding out from burns.
Okay. Coming over to Elyas, giving him my healing potion. I have to administer it to him, right?
Right, so I believe that is
Action,
clarified
right?
in the book as an action when you administer it to somebody else. But it would prop him immediately up to positive hit points, so...
Yeah. Alright. 5 to Elyas.
Okay.
Down to Gullet. I pat out the flames because it's clearly on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I move to this side of him. In case another one comes, I could try to like shield it. Shield the flame or something. Captain American style.
That'd be a cool visual, yeah.
And then I think that is it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The fourth one just seems to manipulate the dragon again, and it just kind of ambles forward to about right here and moves along with it. You do note this is obviously their full action it takes to be doing all this. Cere, Elyas is back to consciousness with the potion of healing, but
Is there on this other side? Is there a drop off?
a little bit, yeah.
Would it provide cover if there was another flame?
It could potentially provide some cover, yes. It's not quite like a 10-foot drop off, but it is a little bit of a, I guess it's kind of a natural sandbar thing going on here, a rocky thing.
I'm gonna pick up Ello and
Throw her.
like
Into the river, a safer place right now.
yeah. Cere picks up Ello and then like lifts her leg up and over the little fence thing, and then just like jumps off into the sand.
I'll still give you an action. That's gonna be part of your movement, but I'll still give you an action if you want to cast, if you want to stabilize or whatever else.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I wasn't
I'm
sure
down
if it was
here.
gonna be my action to like pick her up or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to just drop off over on that side, and then does Ello have a potion of healing on her? Did you have one on your body?
No.
Okay. She will then do the magic action.
Didn't they? Let's see. You can
Let me make sure
stabilize.
that I can do that. Yeah, I haven't used any of the channel divinities, so I'm going to use divine spark. And say, may Reorx's spark ignite in your heart. And
Clear.
yeah, basically. It's a D8 plus your wisdom modifier. You restore hit points to the creature equal to that total. It says D8 plus 3. This is showing as an attack, not a heal, but it's the same thing.
So that's the amount of hit points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 5 hit points back from the divine spark.
Thank you.
Yep, and it's similar to when you did the Spread the Dying. You feel that like that divine energy flowing through you and then into another person.
Yeah, it's like as she brings over, it's coming like all from the little forging hammer amulet.
Yeah.
But now we're off on the other side, and
Yeah.
I'm like squatted down up underneath like the pier a little bit.
Good timing, because then it's Ellowyn's turn.
Okay, 2 questions. With my size, can I see over this ledge that Cere just took us down?
Yes. You can see just enough to
Okay.
target whatever you need to target.
Okay. And the second question is there only one of these like warriors moving with and controlling the dragon?
I don't know if you've been able to tell. I think Kazra would be able to tell because she's been nearby looking at it the whole
Because of
time.
the angle, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to do some kind of party conversations in the middle of the fight to learn that information. At your distance, you can all probably just tell that it's some kind of a machine, but you might not even be fully aware that it's autonomous or not. But you have seen these Draconians who would normally, you've seen them run up and stab you. These ones seem to be doing things with this dragon thing. So you can surmise that it's been taking multiple creatures to operate it.
Okay.
And after the third one seemed to operate it, that's when it fired.
Okay. So, Cere's gonna sit up, and her beautifully tailored clothes are all singed.
Yeah.
And as she comes to consciousness, Cere's going to hear words come out of Ellow's mouth that she would have never imagined come out of a mouth that small. As she's patting herself, and she'll look at Cere and say, "I'm assuming I have you to thank. You're blessed like I am. I think. Thank you.
You call this blessed?
thing-
We're in hell.
This thing is going to rue the day that they ever messed with us." And she is pissed. And she's going to.
The villain arc has begun.
Still bouncing
Yeah.
up now.
She's not mad at anything other than the fact that this thing singed her clothes that are like impeccably tailored from her parents, and she is just mad. Okay, so she is going to use her movement to get around Cere. Use her 30 feet to get here. So from this vantage point, I'm assuming I can see something's just got gray, which is weird. I don't know what happened, but I can see the construct here. I've got one here, and then there's 3 in a line behind it.
Yes, I should have that thing be its own light source,
Okay.
I guess, too.
She is going to cast. Let's see if I can make this happen. Okay, if I cast it there, I can't get. Can you see my circle
I can.
as it
yes.
shows up?
Yep.
Okay. So 5-foot radius hits the 3 in the back, but it doesn't hit. Damn it all. That's okay. I will do something different. Let me just check how far I am from them.
Hitting 3 is pretty good.
Especially the 3 to turn on the fire.
Yeah, okay. My range on my other thing is not. Okay. So Cere is going, or yes, Cere. Ellowyn is going to leave Cere behind, and she's going to kind of like, move down this ledge until she can kind of peek up over, and she's going to say, "How dare you? You are going to bed without any supper." And she's going to cast Sleep right here
Ooh.
on those 3 in the back.
Sleep got a lot fancier in this one.
Yeah, so it's a wisdom save of 14.
Now, was this the AoE or is it a single target? Like, which ones are we?
So it's all 3 in the back because
Okay.
it's a 5-foot sphere, so I
Okay.
can't get the one that's up by the dragon.
All right. Wisdom save. Let's go. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Dang.
Okay. So basically, they all have the incapacitated condition until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
And then at the end of their turn, they repeat the save. If they fail again, then they go unconscious.
So they're like getting drowsy right now.
Basically, yes. So, and I'm just going to sink back down. Actually, no. You know what? Ella would not sink back down. She's going to hang on to the edge of the ledge, and she's going to watch all of this transpire.
Yeah. I like this
that-
change on the spell. It seems pretty good. So incapacitated is you cannot take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. Can't speak. Weirdly, the only thing I think you can do is move. All right, so all 3 of them you see suddenly they kind of start wobbling around and looking a lot less alert. One thing I forgot to do at the end of the round was the battlefield events table because this is a chaotic moment, and I actually have a table for this. So let's see what transpires. I think it's the right table. Is a draconian gliding overhead throws a fiery flask at a random player character. So let's see who is the winner of that. Is, oh no, Elyas might go unconscious. I need a dex saving throw.
And I still get.
You still have Darrett's leadership on, correct?
So this is a save.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm gonna fail it because there's no way I could roll high enough to get over 10. So.
Guys are being so mean tonight.
They're really bad. The dex saves, man, are suddenly. All right, I'm gonna let you roll the damage. You get to roll 1d6.
Is it?
I was gonna say, can I have a chance to see it come down? But I guess not.
Yeah, it's just a part of the chaos of the battle. If you roll, oh, there you go. You only take 1 fire damage.
Luke. All right.
Just a
Sweet.
Small, almost like a flame popping up out of somewhere else. All right, Kazra, you have seen, much to your distress, the horse seems to have been blasted by the flame.
Yeah, Kazra is gonna go, oh no, horsey! And she's going to grab the potion of healing and start dumping it down Horsey's throat.
An excellent use of a potion of healing if I ever heard one. Wow.
And so Horsey is back up.
Horsey's back.
And then she's going to tell Horsey, look, this thing's really dangerous. Go find Cere and just kind of stay safe, okay? And she's going to just start walking up, and she's going to use her action surge.
Mm.
So she gets another action. Oh, and,
I have a question.
Then,
does the horse understand you? Did I miss something in one of the episodes? Oh, okay.
Not at all. But if it makes Kazra feel better, then she definitely says all that.
I love it.
She totally.
The horse looks completely terrified of the situation now.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail your turn. I just had to know.
Wait a minute, do we have a talking horse? Did I miss a session?
Did I miss something?
Note to self, enchant the horse so it can talk in future session.
But yeah, she's going to take use her warhammer again. Let's see. And
14
there's with
is...
Darrett, it's the +4.
Oh
right?
yeah, you are. Yep, you are in
1d4. Okay. It was 17.
Yes. You're aiming for the Draconian or
the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the Draconian. Let's see. So damage 8, and I'm going to roll that damage again because I have the Savage Attacker. 11 damage to that guy, and he's knocked 10 feet back.
Okay. You nearly crush him dead, but you knock him back and he appears severely wounded.
And then she's going to move down this way, kind of prevent any of them from getting to the thing.
Okay.
And yeah, she's going to say, yeah, it looks like if we keep these guys away, they can't make the thing do the thing. So we got to stop these guys and stuff. And that's the end of my turn.
I was giggling when you were saying go find Cere because I had the thought of what if Cere had equinophobia.
It's terrified.
Yeah.
I think horses are fairly terrifying up close. They're gigantic.
They can be, for sure.
Yeah. Very powerful creatures. Darrett obviously is very wounded from this attack. He's more injured than you've ever seen him, and his will is still strong, and seeing all of you push back and especially regain consciousness has helped embolden him. But he is still very confused and terrified about this whole contraption down here. They have some dragon monster thing, but I'm not sure it's... That can't be what a real dragon is. He will come forward and see that Kazra has charged up there. And he will basically yell to the people to, get the hell back. I don't think he can reach where Kazra is, so he will wail on this thing. And dare it, don't miss. Don't miss. Alright, this thing is actually taking a little bit of wear and tear damage. For being a bloody tank. So, now we've got the sleep spell. Let's see. Incapacitated to the end of its next turn, at which point it must repeat the save. So all it can do is move. So this one... Ooh, what if it moves? It's going to get an attack of opportunity. So it's going to... It's still going to try to actually follow this thing. So it is going to move out of your range. Kazra, if you want to do the attack of opportunity.
No, LOL.
Well, 16 will hit.
Yeah.
And 6 will destroy it. It was very wounded, but now, because it wasn't able to leave your reach, it starts turning to stone and releases that petrifying gas. So I need a Constitution save for Kazra.
Does the Warhammer not push it back?
Oh shit, you're right. Warhammer does push it back. That is true. That is the best antidote to that. So
Towards Darrett.
Towards Darrett, yeah. So either triggered on you or Darrett. So we'll trigger it on Darrett.
Sorry, dude.
Happens to be right there. Yep. Let's see if he can make a con. Oh yeah, he can. He's fine. He's Darrett. Okay, so that was that one's turn. This one will also try to maneuver, but seeing how you just did that, it will not leave your... Actually, no, you don't have a reaction anymore, so I think it would be able to tell that you can't attack it, so it will move to here, but it cannot use its action to operate it, and I believe at the... now it has to make the save again, or just pass out.
DC 14.
Which was con, is that right? Or whiz?
Wisdom.
Ooh, suddenly that one breaks out of it, but still lost its turn. And then we go to Elyas.
So Elyas says you see him shout in a really... You see him shout. You hear him shout in a really
You
loud,
can see somebody shout also.
commanding shout, Gwyneth Zorathan. And you see him glow in this overt off-white, and you feel a radiation of cold kind of emanate from him, and he will move down to here. And let me change this. We're going to go to the spatial effect. Go breath. And he will reach back and lean into this construct. And right about here, you see this breath weapon come out of his mouth just like crazy. And he uses dragon breath, and the construct and number 3 need to make a Dexterity 14 saving throw, or take 11 cold damage.
Dexterity has not been my forte. Nope.
So number 3 is like gets frostbite.
Yeah, that frost comes over, and it has a neat effect because he does the petrifying thing. So it's like he's encased in like
Ice.
Yeah, like it becomes like an ice sculpture.
So the ice, this frost and this breath kind of rolls around the dragon construct and sweeps out behind it in a really cool effect.
This
I
thing
like
takes
this.
some of the damage. I'll just say it fails the dex save because it doesn't have a dex thing.
I like how that works. That's so cool.
It is cool. We always forget to use it too, but I was like, you know what? I need to remember.
And that's his turn. He's like, Elyas is on his last leg. I mean, like, blood is still like dripping off of him.
Yeah.
From being
Darrett like just stops
charred.
and stares, and he's like, Elyas,
Excuse me.
you're fighting a dragon with a dragon breath. All right, this one will also try to come around towards the machine, and it will try to make the wisdom save, and it fails, so this one officially passes out completely. Now has the unconscious condition. Then we go to high.
Alright, so Pie's going to move up a little bit, and he's going to switch over and longbow this guy here. Sorry if he blows up. 15?
Yes.
Or 12.
That one takes it right in the head. And unless
Oh wait, has he lost hit points?
he has.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, for 12.
it's a killing blow for sure. Yeah, he takes it right in the head. I don't think this one knocks him back, right? So,
No, I'm sorry.
he starts doing the petrifying thing, and Kazra need to make a Constitution save to avoid its gas. Ooh, that's pretty close, I think. But I think you made it. Yeah, you made it. All right, so that one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead, and one of them is currently unconscious. And then at the end of the round, yeah, 'cause that one's dead. Before I forget, let's do the end of the round effect. Where did I put that tab? I X out of it. Crap. A Vogler militia guard arrives to assist the characters. Daryl has revived somehow. He's got his second wind. Nearest a random character. So I guess we'll use Token Fate to see where Daryl spawns. Where is everybody? 1, 2, 3. Oh, Kazra's over there. Nearest high. Okay, so somehow stumbles out of the... Maybe somebody stumbles out of the burning building somehow alive? I don't know.
I like it.
That's cool.
Arrow!
From the north, the exterior wall of the nearby Brass Crab Inn shatters outward. A 10-foot tall brute in black scale armor emerges from the inn.
Fuck you, DM.
Holding a barrel of fish under one... Holding a barrel of fish under one arm, the hulking figure fills her mouth with a fistful of wriggling fish. From behind her, 2 more Draconian soldiers emerge. She gestures at the dragon machine and says, "Get on the boiler, Drac! I'll take care of these stragglers," says with a sneer.
Here comes the beef!
Excellent. Let's add these fine folks to the initiative as the real boss fight begins. At this point, most of the people have gotten on Their boats, you can see the mayor still has, like, I don't know, basically 1 or 2 more boats just for pretty much you guys and others, and she's just looking fearfully around. And then one of these ones gets to go first, so this one just...
Let's add Daryl,
Oh yeah, you're right, I do have to add Daryl.
because he might go first.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's Daryl. You know what? Daryl might just be the best NPC ever. We'll see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't quite reach the device with 1 action, so we'll stop there and attack Pi.
That one get it.
Ooh, very ineffectively, though. Alright, Cere, you see a large, true ogre, much larger than the mercenary captain you all fought before. And unlike most ogres, although you all probably haven't seen too many ogres, this one is actually wearing armor, although kind of half-fitted. That shows off the motif of the dragon army.
At the fish eater, she's gonna cast blindness, and she says,
Nice.
"Reorcs, take their sat."
Yep,
She
actually,
needs to con save,
they
which is
may-
probably not like the right thing to cast against this person.
We'll see. I love that this random ass description of the ogre actually got a artwork worthy of this ogre like eating fish from a barrel.
Eating fish in a barrel. Yeah.
So
Smoked
critical.
mackerel.
Yep, and delicious. Okay, con save. Yeah, pretty good con. We'll see. Oh, but I rolled terribly. Look at this critical.
Yes.
Now we all know she can't hang on to a concentration, so we'll see. But
Well, yeah. Like the whole time, then she's gonna duck down on the thing, and she's gonna mumble to herself as she runs through the sand. Shit, 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 shit.
yeah, yeah. You definitely see the ogre just roar suddenly and just like throwing fish and just kind of scratching at her eyes. What happened? I can't see.
That's my turn.
Probably not even aware it's magically induced, honestly. Ellowyn.
Okay, so everybody is dead except there's one person still under the effect of my spell, correct?
There is one that is dropped unconscious that is still under the effects of the sleep spell. That's the only
Okay.
one of the original group that's still alive, but they are unconscious. And then there's the other ones that just got added.
Okay.
And you do note by
As
now that this thing has not done anything since you all have not let the Draconians operate it. It's just standing there.
Okay. Okay.
I imagine it's loud too, like an idling, like lawnmower or something. It's
Peaceful.
just, you know.
Yeah. As a free action, hopefully, I can yell at Kazra, stab it good, through the heart. Meaning the one that's
Ellowyn, damn.
asleep. Yeah. Ellowyn is not playing right now. She is so not playing right now. And I am going to look at the giant monstrosity at the end of the alleyway there. And I'm going to start muttering under my breath, and Cere is now right next to me. She's going to hear me saying things. And I'm going to look at that ogre, and I'm going to say, take your barrel and get the hell out of here. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it, which is a wisdom save, DC 14.
Oh boy. Ogre's not so wise. Oh, not so wise at all.
So the ogre takes 10 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can using the safest route.
Oh boy. And it's blinded.
Blinded, so it doesn't know the safest route.
No. Okay.
But he's also been spun around, so he knows which way is behind him.
Yeah, but it goes into those flames that cause damage.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rule it is blinded, but it hasn't moved since it's been blinded, so it will. But so okay, Distant Whisper says specifically it was far away from you. Okay. So it suddenly. I love this combo too. It's blinded and now has like freaky words like in its mind. So she like just screams suddenly and stumbles backwards, which I just mentioned this is not a good place to enter. I have to look up the rules for this. I didn't think anyone was foolish enough to enter this area. 15-foot wide area marked area that must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Which I'm still gonna rule that even though that's not a safe route, there's nowhere else for it to. It's either that or the burning building, and I think you'd be able to feel the flames and heat. So the ogre runs backwards. Does blind affect dexterity saving throws?
It could go for a swim.
Check that out. It actually doesn't. It says that you fail ability checks require sight and attack rolls against you have advantage or attack roll disadvantage. So I guess it's still normal dexterity, which is odd. So I'm gonna rule that she has disadvantage. Actually, I'm gonna, even though our deck sucks anyway. Wow, actually, I just rolled really well. Okay, she actually. Oh no, she did fail that. It's a DC 16. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, you don't want to enter this area. Ellowyn, if you want to roll another 2d6 damage that she takes from stumbling back into like one of her own troops or something who's running around.
The bookends of it, a 6 and a 1. 7.
Nice. And yeah, she is kind of off the map slightly because if she uses her full movement. Good lord, ogres are fast.
Isn't that one of the things about Jump Gate now? Is that you can move the thing off the map?
That's true. Yeah, I could. I don't know if that. It might be easier to let you guys at least.
Oh, because we can't target then.
Yeah. Although if she's moving that, okay, she was here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This ogres are fast. Yeah. So she like
Holy
disappears into the fray. Which is an effective maneuver. Dang, my boss. No, that was a sick combo. 2 punches on the saves. I'm also impressed you guys saved the big guns until now. Okay. Anything else from Ellowyn? All right, we go to Kazra. Kazra, you got.
Stay right there next to Cere.
You got one unconscious Draconian, which Ellowyn has instructed you to murder. Otherwise, you still see the tank sitting here, but it hasn't done anything. You've noticed, other than take some damage.
Kazra looks over at Ellowyn and kind of says, he's unconscious. Do I really have to kill him? Should I wake him up first?
Hey, you do you, boo. You hear over.
Ellowyn's like,
okay.
Fuck that guy, just giving it a thumbs down. It ruined my nice
over to the guy.
shirt.
My clothes.
This was custom tailored.
Love it.
Cannot get this.
Yeah, she moves up to the guy, though. Goes, well, okay, I feel bad about this, but... Okay, smashy, and she's going to just take a swing at him while he's asleep.
So while he's
Do I
asleep,
get
you have all
advantage?
kinds of bonuses. Yeah. So many murder bonuses. Let's see. Specifically, I'm pretty sure you have regular advantage.
And the +4
Okay,
from
advantage.
Darrett.
Yeah, you have advantage, and any attack roll that you hit is a crit
Oh,
because they are unconscious.
23.
So you hit,
So it's a crit.
Yep.
12, and then another D8 on there. Let's see. So 17.
All right, you smash him, but good, and I will allow you to use the warhammer to move him, even though he's prone. So it's just kind of a hilarious ragdoll, it's like a scooping maneuver, I guess, or like a like croquet, yeah, like a chip shot from golf. Really, you like smack it, just.
Ellowyn covers Cere's eyes as she sees Kazra approach.
You've been shouting to murder the whole time. And then she's like, Kazra, what are you doing? Oh my god! Good job. Make sure he's dead. No, please. Oh, the humanity. Make sure he's good and dead.
Oh man.
Secretly bloodthirsty. Okay,
But
that
then
one
Kazra is going to use the rest of her
definitely dead.
movement to go up here. And she can't mount Horsey right now, but next turn she will. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. No, Distant Whispers is not a concentration, right? It was just an instant effect.
Correct.
Okay. But the ogre is still blinded. So at this point, you don't see that ogre right now. You just see the chaos of the battlefield.
It does get to make its con save again at the end of the.
Oh, it does get to repeat for the blind?
Yeah, because it's not concentration. So it just gets to repeat.
Ah, okay.
It's a DC 13 con save.
Con save. Ooh, okay.
Shakes it off.
Definitely shakes it off there, but that was the end of its turn, so it does thing. All right, Derek will step up and work on this one. Derek, don't miss. 10 slashing damage. He definitely wishes he had your warhammer, though, Kazra, in terms of knocking these guys back. He's like, I really like the sword, but knocking them back seems real useful when they turn to stone. Alright, that one's dead. Oh, Daryl! Let's see what Daryl can do. Daryl can hit, is what he can do. Oh yeah, Daryl, why is my guards broken? Plus 1. Daryl can hit for 4 damage. Good job, Daryl. It's respectable. Let's see. This one's dead. Go to Elyas. So now you see all the Draconians around this dragon machine seem to have been killed. The machine itself has sustained some heavy damage, so it's still operational, but it hasn't done anything since nobody has operated it. You've got one Draconian up here, another up here. Is that one still not gone yet? Jeez. And then you all have not seen the ogre.
I'm gonna just keep breathing frost all over this thing.
Fair enough. It's just straight up. Okay. So is that a concentration that just allows you to keep doing it every round?
For up to a minute, so it can be like 10 rounds, yeah.
Nice. Okay. You envelop that thing in cold, and now it appears to be having taken significant damage.
Making a drake sickle.
Let's see, that one's dead. Yep. Pie, or to you.
Alright, Pi is going to short sword this dude. And I'm going to show Daryl and Derek how it's done. 16.
Does it? Without even needing the... I don't know if you guys ever needed the attack bonus. God, 13 damage?
Yep. Because he's taking damage, right?
Yes, yep.
Taking 14, I think.
And 13 is going to be another killing blow. Pi, as you... I don't know if you want to stab it or slash it, whatever you do to it, but... You can even
It's a
chop its head
slash,
off,
for
but
sure.
it's still going to turn to stone afterwards, and it's still going to pump out that gas to everybody around it.
How far does the gas go?
It's 5 feet.
Okay, good.
So Pi and our NPCs get to make a Constitution save. Which Darrett is, of course, fine, because he's Darrett. Daryl's also fine. Go Daryl.
Oh,
Pi, however...
humiliated.
You start feeling a little sluggish. What does it say exactly? It kind of works similar to the sleep spell. The first thing that happens is you become restrained. So you're currently restrained, so you're literally feeling like all your limbs are tingling. And then next turn, you make the save again, and you either stop the effect or you become petrified for a minute. So either way, it is bad news. First time we've had somebody affected by that the whole time we've been fighting these guys. Alright.
Alright.
This guy up here finally gets to go. 5, 10, 15, 20. Even though y'all didn't take this action, if Ellowyn and Cere want to give me a stealth roll real quick, just to see if this thing would notice you with its passive perception. Even though its attention is obviously down here. Cere is no such thing as stealthy. Wow, okay. So Ellowyn, you're ducking back there, but this thing
You're saying, let go, stop.
yeah, you're making up a storm over there. You're like stumbling and kicking up some sand, and this thing runs over to you and attempts to stab at you. But apparently slips as it does so with a nat 1. Oh, sorry. Ignore the 16. 11 was the second one.
Oh,
So both
yep,
those
16 hits.
attacks miss. I clicked too many times.
Oh, okay.
All right, end of the round. We've got another battlefield event thing happening. And it's another guard is rushing in. Daryl, too.
Daryl.
Yes.
Daryler.
You gotta roll random or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be a random character. Let's see. Two,
He's gonna want to be by Pi.
two.
Oh, so
You see Cere, you see a guard crawl up from under the dock. I found the strength to help you all. Somebody hit and jumped probably after that initial like fire blast from that thing.
You swim out from.
I was making sure nobody was under the deck.
Let's see. 18 is dead. I think there's like one Draconian left on here. It is Cere's turn.
Damn it. I've got 9 hit points. This is not gonna work, I don't think. I want to clamp now that he's like there to help Ello. Cere wants to try to see if she can figure out how to operate that machine. So she wants to climb up
Okay.
off the thing. We need to see if she gets attacked first.
Murderized.
Yeah. Okay, thankfully that misses.
Yeah.
So that was 5. So that's enough movement to try to get up to it and climb up on top of it.
Okay, if you want to give me a study action, which you could take the investigation, would probably be the most appropriate thing here.
Can't figure it out. But I'm on it.
Yeah, this is some crazy like alien machine of alien design. Nothing like you've seen before. It looks like it would take a whole group of people to try to operate, but you wouldn't have the slightest clue of how to do that. It does look damaged, though. That doesn't take too much of a roll to figure out. Hopefully Elyas notices that you're climbing all over it before he breathes on you again. Or on the machine again. Ellowyn.
So there's a creature right above my head.
Hasn't quite noticed you yet, yeah. And did just use its reaction to attempt to attack Cere as Cere hobbled away.
Okay.
What's their initiative?
What's the what?
What's Daryl's new initiative?
Thank you.
Other Daryl.
I didn't spawn other Daryl, did I? 13.
Okay. So seeing that Cere left me and went and clambered up on this giant death trap that ruined my clothes, I'm going to move away from this thing. I'm going to I'm going to come to the stairs. And I'm going to get up right next to Kazra and Horsey. But in so doing, I'm going to turn around and hurl an insult in the direction of the dude that wildly missed Cere as she was literally limping away from him. And I will cast Vicious Mockery at it. Wisdom save DC 14.
Oh, is suitably mocked.
0.
3 points of psychic damage.
Yep. He
Disadvantage on its next attack.
definitely feels sad about that.
And that is my turn.
Alright, Kazra.
Okay, so seeing everything that's going on, Kazra is going to be like, okay, so one last bad guy. I'm going to go take care of that. She's going to mount Horsey. And she still has her hammer. And let's see. So the two of them are going to move 5, 10. 10 feet to get there. And then she's going to swing the warhammer. Kind of as a Horsey is still running, though. And hopefully this will all work out well.
Hold on.
Can I use my lucky feat to get one more roll on that?
You can, but 15 does hit also.
Yeah, I want to try to get a crit.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
You also, do you still
One
have your
more.
Bardic?
Oh, I do have the Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, that's a D6 added to your... I know it won't get you a crit, but
I'm going
just
to
keep that in mind.
try one more attack. Not a crit, but I'll do the damage on this. And Savage Attacker, so yeah, the 9 is going to be how much damage I do.
Okay.
I'll get him back 10 feet.
Looks bloodied now after getting walloped.
And then Kazra and Horsey are going to kind of press up and say, "You're not going to hurt my friends anymore." And that's the end of her turn.
Alright, stumbling angrily out of the fray is the ogre, who does appear that she has taken even more damage from being just in the battlefield chaos, but looks incredibly angry, bloodied, and is wielding her great club. But that's she'll take the dash action actually, and make it to here. And she screams, "This is to be my triumph!" Daryl 2 will come up from down here and attempt to attack. Fuck. Stupid Daryls. So good. Fuck. 9 damage. Nearly kills the Draconian. Darrett will just absolutely want to come up and take a piece of this ogre. Says, this was my home! Ooh, a rare miss, though, from Darrett against the armored ogre. He is severely wounded, and he tried his best, but the ogre just, like, brings up, like, a gauntleted forearm and just bats the sword away. Daryl 1. Yeah, I guess he'll come up too. He's feeling emboldened. But misses. Elyas.
Elyas is going to take a 30-foot step. And he is going to... ...15 foot. And they both need to take a dexterity 14 saving throw.
Cold
For a massive
breath.
7 points of damage.
Hey, damage is damage.
Damage is damage. Oh no, this could be bad with my Draconian next to the boss. And you make a dex save.
Blinded and petrified.
Actually, the boss is no longer blinded. We have, it did recover from that. Alright, so they both fail. So they both take 7 damage. 7 cold damage. That does kill this Draconian, as it does the cool freezing maneuver, and it does release its petrifying gas. And you can see the ogre suddenly realize her mistake as she got next to this Draconian. So I need Kazra for a con save. Daryl 2 will have to make the save. Daryl 2's
Nice.
very fine. And then the ogre has to make a con save, but is also fine. Everybody it makes a save. All right, so only the boss remains.
Did the horse make the save?
The horse did make the save, yeah. DC 11, I think it was.
Okay.
All right, so Pi, you are restrained from the gas from before, which means I think
That means I can
options are limited.
I can attack with disadvantage.
Let's see. Restrained, yes. Your speed is 0, attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so I would attack with disadvantage and then redo the save, and if I don't make it, petrified.
Yeah, at the end, right, yes. At the end of your turn, you would repeat that con save to either shake off the effects or fully turn to stone. In hopefully a cool like pose. That's the real goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be in that pose right now.
You don't want to freeze like mid sneeze or something. Oh, the 9
Oh.
is not gonna hit.
Not gonna hit the ogre. Okay. And then you said it's a con, right?
Con save, yep.
18.
Okay, you shake off the effects before they start getting real bad.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, that creature is dead. We get to do the battlefield events. I swear to God, if a third Daryl comes into play. Okay, good. The heat and smoke become difficult to overcome. A random player character must succeed on a DC 10 con save or have the blinded condition till the end of their next turn.
Right, ignore that. That was an accident.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Token Fate says Cere gets to make a con save. You know what? This makes perfect sense because you're on top of the fucking like dragon machine, and you make the save.
Clear the smoke away.
Yep. You suddenly like crawl over it, and a giant belch of smoke comes into your face, and you have to like get rid of it. And it is your turn. Only the giant ogre remains.
Still can't figure this damn thing out.
Oh yeah, the investigation check. It seems pretty beyond you. Crawling all over it. But yeah, you're pretty sure it's a machine. You're not sure what's powering it or what it's doing, but it definitely requires people to operate it. So
Yeah, I was trying to find a lever to pull that said like move.
yeah.
And then another
I
one
would
that
have.
said
There's some fun
aim
things
or
had you been
something.
able to make a roll.
Yeah. I was looking for those levers. I can't figure it out. So.
Yeah.
Cere kicks it.
You take 20 fire damage now.
Ow!
You hit the self-destruct button. Ellowyn.
Okay, so I saw Pi kind of shake off that effect in
Yep.
essence, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ello is going to look at the ogre again, and she'll say, "Why don't you give me a repeat performance?" And she's gonna try to cast Dissonant Whispers.
You have another
on
one
it
of those?
again.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually going to upcast it to 2nd level.
But I thought it was a 2nd level spell.
Nice.
No, it's a 1st level.
Is it
So, if it lands, I will do an additional d6.
Did they
damage,
change that? I
so-
swear that was a 2nd level.
46. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Wisdom save DC 14.
Wow. Actually makes the save. It's -2.
Is it a
But
half
it does
damage?
do half damage.
Okay.
So it takes 7 points of psychic damage, but it does not have to move away
Oh,
from me.
that would have been huge, yeah. So
Run
she,
back into the fray.
I know, it would have triggered so many attacks, but she just scowls back at you angrily. Says, "Oh, no tricks! No more tricks from you!"
Ellowyn will just blow a kiss at her
All right,
with my 5 hit points.
Kazra, I know, I love this. Everybody's on the freaking brink.
Kazra is going to look up at the big ogre and say, "Okay, that's it, jerk face. You're going down." And she swings her hammer again. And I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on that.
I think Darrett's
that's
thing
a
is
D6,
still active
right?
as well.
Oh, cool. I'll do both of those.
Yeah, Darrett's is a D4, Bardic I think is a D6.
Okay, that and that. So
19.
19.
Yes.
Okay. Doing 10 damage.
Dang.
Actually, I'm going to use the Savage Attacker. 12 damage on that
Holy
one.
moly.
And it is large or smaller, so it is going to be moved back 10 feet.
That's crazy. You can push a creature bigger. Yeah, 10 feet. Just wallops backwards. That was a huge
Then
blow, too.
Then she and Horsey are going to go up here. So just kind of keep pressing the guy.
Yeah.
And she is also going to use one of her second winds.
Mm.
And adds on another 7 hit points.
I'm very
And that
impressed
is
how
her
well you guys
turn.
have hung on to critical abilities for the very end here. It's impressive. This ogre really wants to get back to Ellowyn, is enraged, but you did a great job of shoving it back and just going full tank mode. So the ogre has no choice but to just take that great club with the one attack the DM gets with the final boss. We'll see if this connects. As attacks Kazra. You know what? Do I have a chance? I don't usually do this, but we're gonna change my thing. It actually comes from. Does a 17 hit you? Oh, it's so sad. Just brings up that giant great club and smashes it towards you, but you hold on. You could feel the horse's hooves just like, you know, get like moved slightly as you just bring that shield up, and you feel the strength and weight behind it, but your shield arm holds. And then Mighty Turtle 2 comes up from the brink for Vogler! As he... Actually, 14 does hit. Okay, only does 2
I love
damage. Just pokes it slightly. Darrett will scream and charge forward. Oh, Darrett, this was your moment. But the guard... Or wait, no, which... yeah, that was Darrett. Yeah, so Darrett misses. And then Daryl 1 comes in.
One.
Fuck.
And Daryl and Daryl are going to take it out.
I'm not fudging these hit points either. We're going...
Yeah.
Daryl won! As Darrett comes up and brings that sword down, the ogre brings up its club to block the blow, and that's when mighty Darrett 1 comes and just thrusts this tiny toothpick of a spear up into the ogre's head. And it sags down. Dead.
Elyas runs up and just continues to breathe frost all over the head of this thing until the spell expires.
Might as well. Hey, I got this thing for like 6 more turns. Let's go. Yeah. At this point, Mayor Raven is screaming for all of you to, like, you know, get on the boat, because there's obviously forces everywhere still. This does appear to be like a major leader of this army that you took down. And from what you can tell, Cere, you've tried to figure this thing out, but it doesn't appear to be anything you can understand, but at least it's not doing anything. It looks like it would take another, like, several turns to actually destroy it. And Raven is telling you to just go, let's just go. But you all did damage it as well. As you all are clamoring to get on the boats, to get on, like, the most dramatic final boat, you hear a voice rasp out, "Hold the boat!" And emerging from the smoky streets are a pair of figures you recognize as Cudgel and Jayev. Despite the size difference, Jayev is leaning heavily on the dwarf warrior, his head bandaged and his arm hanging limply at his side. Cudgel is covered in blood, though it's hard to tell how much is her own. And half-conscious, Jayev looks up and says, "Oh, we're not too late for the ferry, then."
The more the merrier.
Yep. Notably, Becklin is not with them as they scramble onto the boats. And I've got a picture of this scene as you all officially leave.
Wow.
Vogler is in flames. Amid the columns of smoke rising from the village, you see the Draconians just appear to be looting or burning whatever remains. The villagers traveling with you don't look away, watching until their homes are nothing more than red-black smears along the river's edge. The evacuation boats carry all that remains of Vogler down the Vingard toward an uncertain sanctuary in Kalaman. That is where we are going to end our session of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. That also completes the first chapter of this campaign and will trigger a level up for everyone to reach level 4 for our next session. Thank you to Brandon, CT, Dory, Jared, and Morgan for playing. Thank you, of course, to all the patrons for helping make these sessions happen. Shouts to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Brandon, Genocider, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Big Nut, John, Nathan, Andrew, Stephanie, Jason, Lumpy Spuds, Warden, Udemona, LLC, Tom, 13 the Dogs, Marcus, Snuggy, Hugo, Jerry, Shay, Sasha, and John. And gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Scott, Refus, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We'll see you next time in Kalaman.
Good game.
Awesome night.